time to go viral. I'm homicidal, I'm killing all my rivals. I'm the man, shit, I put that on the Bible. Spotify my target, cause you know I got the title. Hey, I'm a Mac too. I told baby shake that ass like she Apple. She said it's real, so she got my name tattooed. House full, so I hit it in the back room. Baby said she needed nail, peep the urgency. I want a little Kim before she had the surgery. Leg spread on that hardcore poster. She love twerking, she just do it for the coach. Big dog, bull massive. 6 tray Chevrolet, I'm classic. All these niggas mad at me, that's tragic. The main bitch in the bed, that's graphic. Yeah, we about to go viral. Hey, we about to go viral.
What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal, Viral Gang? We back at y'all with another one. This ain't that other one. Share, like, subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend and tell a friend. As always, it's your host that do the most, Mr. Viral himself, a.k.a. the villain, because they hate me for my opinion. And it's been a minute, but we got the squad back in the building.
Oh, we in the building and we ain't going nowhere.
Man, we back at it like a crack at it, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Lakers getting swept. That's why we saying clean. You know what I mean?
Oh my God. Hey, come on, Ricky Bobby.
Hey, man. Hey, shout out to LeBron. You did your shit, man. I don't care what nobody say. 41 years old, you been balling out, bro. You
41. For sure, he did his shit. LeBron did his shit. Niggas gonna hate on Cuz no matter what, but they still expect him to be what he was at 18 at 41. And he still damn near led the playoffs. He still didn't have the highest percentage. Not just mean points, rebounds, and assists.
And you know what's crazy, bro? Respect to all the haters, because Dylan coming up to the game, sitting front row, jeweled out, dancing like a crackhead asking for $2. Come on, you. Hey, the way he was just dying, he was just up there laughing at LeBron. Top tier hater stuff, but you know what? You got to be great for you to have haters like that, bro.
Absolutely.
That was top tier trolling to me.
I got a different perspective on that.
Well, listen.
I know. I got a perspective that Dylan Brooks is trying to be recruited by LeBron.
Oh, like when Ron Artest pulled up to the game?
Nah, but mind you, Dylan Brooks just said all that about the Thunder, how them niggas are soft and they nice and all this other stuff. He said he loved playing against LeBron. I just think, he trolled LeBron, but he still gave LeBron his respect. Like, nigga, I remember back when they was coming up, nigga, it was all this nice-ass basketball, wasn't it? Let's just hoop. So I feel like he letting LeBron know, like, nigga, come get me.
The Lakers need him, though.
Yeah, I think that would be because we need an enforcer.
There we go. We have a dream.
So he would be our Ron Artest and or our Rick Fox. So Ron Artest was our upgraded Rick Fox, and Dylan would be our modern day Ron Artest. I don't think he is tough, but his style of play, the grittiness, the antics. Yeah, I would like to have him on the team. Better to have him with us than against us, because he is a villain that you definitely hate or love to hate, but why not be with the Lakers?
Yeah, hey, Dylan is your favorite villain.
Hey, look. Hey, look. We definitely can get back to the Lakers, because I ain't really too up on it, so I don't want to just be,
every time they shout out to the Ducks,
you feel me? Shout out to the Ducks.
Every time he had something, he want to change the time.
Hey, I know niggas want to be the next Cam and Mace.
They got 2 hours to run his mouth. He's going to shut it down.
Hey, I know niggas want to be the next Cam and Mace, but
no, real talk though, man. Let Messiah land. Every time the host is never prepared. You always want to skim over there. Yeah, that's cool, but what about this? It's like, hey, hold on.
I'm prepared. It's like they don't like my sports takes, so I just say that.
I ain't making stuff. The people want to hear what you got to say. The people want to hear.
Not about sports.
Yes, they do. The people want to hear.
It was more so Dylan Brooks trolling LeBron. That was like a whole me. It was like, it's all on Instagram.
No, I definitely rock with that. The in live trolling. I'm cool with that. I didn't see it as hate, to be honest. I saw him blinged out on the sideline. I was fucking with it. I think Dez got a cold narrative though, him being recruited.
I think that's a different perspective of I like it, because you know why? It's the same thing with Ron Artest with the Kobe situation.
Absolutely.
He called Kobe in the shower. Woo.
Hey, son.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
That's like in the showers, pause.
No,
yeah, I was gonna say that too. Oh, this nigga's crazy.
It's no pause. That's what really happened.
That's what really happened.
Kobe said he was in the shower. Ron pulled up like, hey, homie, y'all need me on the team, because that's how we gonna beat Boston.
So he made a phone call.
No, he pulled up
really
on
was
Kobe.
Listen, Kobe said he was in the shower by himself, don't want to be bothered, like letting it all sink in, processing the whole shit.
Yeah.
He said all he heard, he said, this steamy.
That's
He said he just heard a nigga.
I mean, tell the story.
And he on his Ray J shit.
What I'm saying is, he said all he heard was, hey, yo, son, He said he looked next to him. He said, man, this nigga is in a hoodie, some jeans, and some Timbs. I'm in the shower. Talking about, hey, yo, you want to beat Boston? Pick me up, son.
Yep.
Hey,
That's how it went.
Let me ask y'all
The rest
something,
was
right?
history.
And the rest was history. Ron came, and y'all know what happened. He said he wanted to thank his therapist, y'all.
Man.
Look, I'm personally waiting for football season.
But we gonna whoop
Basketball,
y'all ass too.
basketball
Praise
ain't
God.
really my
They
thing.
released the scheduling today. Y'all gonna be playing out the country against Frisco, and I think in Germany or something like that.
That's an easy one.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
well, I'm
no.
gonna tell
That's
you.
that's an easy
No,
one.
y'all lucky because every time Frisco come to SoFi,
Yeah, they usually
it be
whoop
more
us.
red than blue up in there.
Well,
No,
you know
they
who else
do.
will be on so far? The Green Bay Packers. And we got y'all Thanksgiving Eve, and we gonna smack y'all like we always
got y'all
do.
this year.
And we gonna
Battle of
whoop
the
y'all
Bays.
again. Oh, actually, y'all did win last time, so I'm gonna be
already
quiet on
know.
that. You
Listen,
got that.
all
But,
of
hey, you
these-
can't talk about nothing with us. We beat y'all in the playoffs in y'all house.
Huh?
The,
What happened last year? Where y'all was at?
we whooped y'all
No,
in
no,
y'all
no.
house.
Where y'all was at?
In your house.
No, where
That's
was
how we
y'all
play.
at? Come playoff time, where was y'all at?
But we beat y'all when
I
we
know,
played.
but when it counted,
See, hey, when it count,
Okay.
they don't ever beat us. And last
All right.
time y'all seen us in the playoffs, what happened?
hey, look, I don't debate with fans who can't drive to their team stadium. This nigga got to catch a 8-hour flight. Tampa, Cheeseheads, and Philly. I don't want to debate with none of these niggas.
And now
I'm
you see how
her
he
team.
totally deflected. So when
You see how-
I asked him what happened last time he played us in their house the last 2 times and the playoffs, and he didn't answer.
Hey,
it.
Ron.
There you have it,
Ron,
y'all.
let me ask you this,
Y'all
though.
heard it here first. Deflection at its finest. We be whooping their ass. We love lamb chops. It's actually good for you. It's good quality of protein, matter of fact.
Hey, Rod, check this out. So either you're a bandwagon fan or what you just said doesn't make any sense. Because just a few years ago when they was in St. Louis, you wasn't driving down to St. Louis to check out your team. He was
literally wasn't.
He still brag about being a fan since
So,
things in St. Louis.
by your logic, what you just said, you just became
don't
a
even-
Rams fan once they moved back to LA.
It don't even matter.
and all that
He
happens.
find any excuse to make himself feel like he get a win about saying a point, but it has no. It's a zero. It's pointless.
It's like the
because
NFC
regardless,
championship game.
we still spank the Lambs every time we play them.
Y'all try. First of all, have you been to Tampa, to your stadium?
Yep, Raymond James, I have. You can go Southwest.
What year? No, when have you been?
Hey, I don't believe that.
He's never been since I've known him. He ain't been since I know him. I know he ain't been to Lambeau.
Nah, I
It
haven't. I
ain't even
haven't
no
been to
niggas in Lambeau.
First of all,
I ain't even know
I've been hearing that my
It ain't
whole
even no
life.
niggas in
I've been hearing
Wisconsin.
that my whole life. Unfortunately, I haven't won yet. I'm gonna make it a point to go this season. I always go to the away games because geographically,
2016.
it's just there.
Your boy was out there 20. I was in the top.
Oh.
But I was out there.
Oh, but I ain't been to a home game yet.
I was
will
out
make
there
my way there.
2016.
Man, this AI ass shit, man.
Cut swapped himself out.
Hey,
This nigga crazy.
He swapped himself out.
Nah, you see that new AI thing they was using? Yeah, what was the name of that shit? I need to use that.
Man,
you can put yourself in the stadium. You been seeing that?
No, I
People
haven't seen that, but I've been seeing the AI where cats been in this grocery store with their wives and something like that, and they'll prank the wife like, look, your husband over there kissing on somebody, and they're like AI reality where the man was kissing like a random woman, and the wife is checking the husband like, well, who is this? You know what I'm saying? Why you doing all that?
I think we talked about that a minute ago, but we like that's gonna start being used in a negative way because it was the dude. Remember, he had the parents thinking that somebody was robbing the house.
Yeah,
And there was nothing was going on. Yeah.
Hey, look, give me y'all predictions on y'all team's win-loss record.
This year, with the squad and the young new talent on the defense, Micah coming back, I'll say 12-4.
12-4.
12-4. I think we can go 12-4, win the division.
12-4 is crazy. 18 is no easy work.
Okay, we got one delusional fan. Okay, we got
that
one
was
keep it
hella
real.
delusional.
Hey,
One delusional.
Y'all, I
Mess with- and I like the Eagles. That's really, if I wasn't a Packer
It's not-
fan, I would really rock with the Eagles.
We
Like,
had the
Wait. So if you wasn't a
if I wasn't a Packer
you're-
fan, I
Hey,
would be
Ryan,
an Eagle fan or a Raven fan.
Rod, that's respect. You ain't got to change it up because Short said something.
no,
He
no,
mad-
I-
he
I-
mad-
we
all
he
have a
mad you
second
didn't say
squad.
Tampa Bay, but regardless of what these niggas say, I'm not even gonna say we're gonna show and prove, man. We're gonna show and prove. Y'all seen the picks we just got. We just got the boy from SC. We finna go crazy.
Makai Lemon, show some respect. To
We
my
gave
boy.
him to y'all. We
Hey,
surpassed
the
him.
light skinned demon.
Oh, wow.
And see, he a fair weather fan. If I wasn't a Packer
No, I
fan,
don't think so.
he named like 8 teams just now. I'd be an Eagle fan. If I wasn't an Eagle fan, I'd be a Ravens fan.
So wait a minute. So I can't admire a team. I'll never say I root for them. What I'm saying is I admire it. I like their style of
I know
play.
what
It
you mean,
resonates
Rob.
with me.
You don't
The
know
way
what
the
it mean. You
Eagles play,
glazing.
the way the Ravens play, it resonate with me. It just do. They're not even in my conference. or division. I respect game. I'll never wear their jersey. I will never. I like the culture. If you can't respect game, shame on you.
I respect game, but I'm not envisioning myself as their fan.
Listen,
that's a whole nother.
That's a
whole nother ball. Yeah,
you ain't never heard nobody say the Rams resonate with me.
I'm
not even you.
Hey, so if
praise God, I'm doing.
If you wasn't a Rams fan, you if you wasn't a Rams fan, you couldn't see yourself liking another team. I didn't say you have to be a fan, but like other teams on the rest of the team.
My dad was a Niner fan to the core, and I never liked the Niners.
Okay.
There was no other team I looked at and said, man, if I wasn't a Ram fan, there is no if I wasn't. It's that.
I got you, man.
It ain't no, man.
I got you.
There is no nothing.
So
it's gang.
I catch myself.
That nigga rooted for every team against Philly when we was going. He was a fan there, but it don't matter, man. What was the point you had?
He one of the biggest haters. I don't even know why he talking.
I think my team, we should win our weak ass NFC South. I think we'll probably be 8-9. Limping into the playoffs, first round exit. I'm just being real, bro.
8-9?
Bro, our
At least he a
division is
realist.
trash. And on top of that, Mike Evans, he went to the 49ers.
He feel like it's over without Mike.
Yeah, it's over without Mike. Mike's up. Hey, man, Mike is a beast,
I wanna
bro.
be like Mike.
Hey, but if I wasn't a Bucs fan, real talk, I got a soft spot for Pittsburgh. I like their culture. I always love their defense. I always love how they stick to the core with their coaches. They not no fair weather fans.
You talking about the Green Bay Steelers?
Mike Tomlin gone.
The Green Bay Steelers.
Go, but I'm saying, well, you say Green Bay Steelers. Let's just be real. Pittsburgh low key hit harder than Green Bay ever could.
Hey, and the last time they seen us when it mattered, we hit them very
In the
hard.
Super Bowl, yeah, that's cool.
That nigga's crazy with this hitting hard.
Pause. Hold on, that nigga looked at me like, right, get it together. But no, seriously though, I like their culture
So
too.
let me ask you this: what team you cannot stand in the NFL? And don't say each other's team.
No,
what
what
team
you
you really
mean?
like?
Raiders,
Cowboys.
Raiders and Cowboys.
Is it because you're a division, or you really because you're
Not
And
even
anybody
that.
in my
Cowboys.
division.
Y'all talking about me delusional. Cowboy fans are the most delusional fans.
I was just gonna ask: is it the team you can't stand or they fan
It's
base
the
you can't
fans. It's the
stand?
fans.
Okay.
It's the
Because
fans.
the Cowboys, I really don't care about their team, but they fans.
Oh, their fan
fuck
base is
your
horrible.
fans.
I like partying with the 49er fans, the bang bang Niner games. I bet they little fucks should be turned up. They fans is be lit, but they a big disappointment, man. It's like taking a girl from the prom and not getting no poontang for your nigga. Like, I don't know every time.
Show and no go.
Man, listen, but I can't stand the New Orleans Saints. And y'all know why. That's a division rival. I love the city of New Orleans, but they fans irritating.
Who that?
Who that?
Hey,
Who that?
I definitely love New Orleans. I heard they just told people to move from New Orleans. Said their city's about to sink. It's like it's over with.
Another hurricane?
Yeah, you know they below the water level, and they saying the city they've been tracking the sinking. They saying within the next 20 years it's gonna be wiped completely off the map. Yeah. Even though they've been saying that forever, I think they really just want people to move to get the prime real estate.
Because you know New Orleans is the highest point in that little area.
That's the Gulf, right?
Yeah, down there at the Gulf. Yeah,
mistaken, that's the Gulf.
Yeah, down there at the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah, they already tried to get New Orleans up out of here once. That's why. Now they trying to get rid of them again.
Well, Katrina, they broke the levees and wiped out all that prime real estate, got all the niggas out. Then they came, got it back. So, and they magically made sure the French Quarter didn't get touched. We know what's going on.
Yeah, how? And I think they had Mardi Gras still that February. Like shortly after that.
You can't stop Mardi Gras. They don't regardless.
After Katrina, they had they had some big event. I don't know if it was
Mardi Gras in February.
But it was some big event that was regular, and they had it months after.
They were still partying.
Well, the French Quarters was still open, so
yeah,
business ain't stopping there.
No, you can't stop New Orleans, bro. Those people down there, man, they hospitality, their way of they treat others, man. It's top tier, man. I love it out there. Been to Mardi Gras. Would love to go to Essence Fest. I haven't been there yet, but I'll check that out too in June.
Jazz Festival.
So Essence Fest. You know the Essence Fest. That's like in June.
Oh, okay. See, I'm privy to the Jazz Festival out there. They say it's pretty good.
Y'all rate y'all, because we all went to Mardi Gras together.
Oh man.
So rate y'all Mardi Gras experience from how you seen it as a child to experiencing it as an adult.
Go ahead, you go.
So as a child, I definitely thought it was basically a walking orgy. I'm not going to lie. Watching shows like Real Sex and, you know, them HBO documentaries when you was a kid, I thought it was basically kind of like that. You give a girl some beads, you damn near knocking her down in the alley. As an adult, it kind of is like the same thing.
I was gonna say, bro, it was that.
But what I did learn is, shout out, hey, fellas and ladies, if you really want to see the top tatas, It's all about the beads. Them basic beads ain't gonna get you nowhere. They want the beads, pause, that are big and that glow up, or they do tricks and designs. That's what's gonna get you what you want to see. And the funniest thing about New Orleans was a woman that was nursing was able to shoot milk out.
Oh yeah.
During Mardi Gras, I think that was the best toss I seen when we was out there. I don't know if we did it like that, but that was fun. But I had an amazing time in New Orleans. Amazing time. I would love to go back.
I loved it. It was what I thought it would be without the voodoo stuff. Yeah, everybody always talk about the voodoo and all that. I didn't get them creepy vibes out there. I was in full-fledged party mode. I think it's Vegas on steroids, as a matter of fact. I loved it. And then delving into the culture, because, we engulf ourselves in the community. Like, we the type of people, when we go to a city, we want to see what the city is like, not just the commercial areas. So being engulfed in the culture, hearing that authentic accent, I remember I left my debit card at the casino, and I told the lady I believe, or I think I love here. She said, "You think the way that hard New Orleans accent?" And I was like, "I don't know, but I like what you talking about. Like, I like the culture, the accent, the authenticity." And they very welcoming, as he said, hospitable, the whole nine. And just on some party type stuff, yeah, it's up.
Hey, Aaron, didn't you get into it? Did we get kicked out of the club because of you?
What you mean? Yo,
I with a bouncer?
Hey, this nigga crazy.
That was a cold set,
bro. This nigga crazy. Didn't we get kicked out because of you?
I remember somebody was tripping.
Bro,
was that Mardi Gras?
I don't know if it was Mardi Gras
or was it Hurricane Ida?
Was it Hurricane Ida? No, it was Hurricane Ida.
Okay.
I had the little threesome in the bathroom with the I had the threesome in the bathroom with these Spanish chicks, and I wind up roaming, going back to the French Quarter solo, because everybody went back to the rooms. They was all fucked up, and I was up. So I'm like, man, I'm finna go back out there. So I went solo. And I seen a cop talking to the Spanish chick that I just knocked down in the bathroom. No, we were stuck in Hurricane Ida.
This was after Mardi Gras. This when we went back. We got
the category 5. We stuck. The news got us on the news. We in the bar. They like, hey,
we was hopping category over the bars, 5.
I remember that was Super Bowl weekend.
Yeah, we was drinking. Hey, fuck a hurricane and all that. So I go up. I'm speaking to her. She come speak to me. The fucking cop getting jealous, telling me I gotta move around type shit. Wow. So now it's me versus like 4 cops. The nigga down there finna take me to jail. I had to call these motherfuckers like, hey man, y'all need to come down here, woo wah wah. He's tripping over some pussy I already had.
And now mind you, this is where I thought he was a bouncer or something. I didn't know he was a cop until like,
oh, you pulled up like,
yeah, bro.
Time out. If I'm telling you, hey man, I just got into it with a ninja, are you having to think it's the police?
No.
I think it's a regular.
You ain't gonna think it's Johnny.
I'm like, CG, what you trying to do, bro? You trying to go to jail out here in New Orleans in a hurricane? Like, what we doing, bro?
He was getting super aggressive.
I understand.
And then I tell him like, man, I already fucked this bitch. I don't want this bitch. Like, then he really like turned up like, oh, you finna go to jail. Woo.
And
like,
once I heard
he got extra.
Yeah.
I'm like, jail. I'm like, bro.
That's when I had to pull a homie like, man,
so let me ask you guys this. Haters is everywhere. But can we all attest to, and I don't care what y'all say, when you from Cali, you're the standard in some capacity.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a love-hate. They either love you or they hate you when you in their city. So I found when I'm out of town, scenarios like that, the women, they gonna love you. And the men, they gonna respect it. The solid ones like, hey, universal law, I respect it. But usually the men act like that. Law enforcement, locals, the men, when you just know we from Cali. Everywhere I've gone out of the country, out of the city, out of the state, I can just say 3 words. You from California, aren't you? How do you know? We just had that thing. So,
it's that aura.
Yeah,
what the kids call it, aura farming, nigga.
So the hate, and I love it personally. Now, I don't go out of town antagonizing because the reality of it is California is a long way from New Orleans, etc. But what I'm saying is they love us or they hate us when we out of state or out of town. And usually it be that kind of stuff that he just described. The dudes be acting like that. Uniform, not uniform. That Cali, it's that.
Yeah, he was definitely not uniform. And then his uniform buddies pulled up. That's when I was like, hey, homie, we can't beat the police out here.
Yeah.
That's when I was like,
this the worst part. He was black.
I
It
remember
don't
that.
matter.
That's
He
right.
was black.
You know who you get more, and excuse me, and again, in the South, you know who I get most hate from, most negative energy, prejudice vibes from? Black people in the South. I'm being straight real. I get love. Don't get it twisted. I love my family's from the South. But that awkward energy, that low vibrational energy, I get it from my people in the South more so than the others, the white folks. That Jim Crow, I feel more Jim Crow from my people in the South than the actual white folks.
Where at in the South? 'Cause everywhere I've been in the South, I got love from niggas. It was that cop mad over that pussy.
Okay,
that was the first time. I'm like, God damn, bro. Like, I'm like, bro, we niggas.
I've been in a few parts of Florida, Jacksonville specifically, but even parts of Miami, which is more commercial, but I still get the undertones. That's still it still got that southern feel, even though it's commercial area.
I saw swamps there and there.
Yeah, when I'm in Atlanta.
You get hated in Atlanta?
I got super love in Atlanta.
No, what I'm saying is just the undertones. It's the undertones. It's that y'all really Jim, like that whole, like, you said that to that white person, like that kind of, like
That I was gonna say that is the one thing I don't like is how they still view white people.
Yeah, they
like this.
Like they put them on a pedestal.
Yeah,
correct.
like-
I don't know how to word it. That's what I was gonna use. I didn't want to say put them on a pedestal to make our people look weak, but that's how I would describe
like,
it.
though.
That's what I. It's
No,
kinda
they still got that, like,
you said
yes,
that
sir.
to Mr. Jackson.
No
Hell
sir
yeah.
type shit going on.
So let me ask you this thing, because I think culturally, being on the West Coast, we don't really do ma'am and sir for the most part.
No,
you
we
know what I'm
don't.
saying? We may say Mr. or Mrs. Jones, whatever the case may be, but for the most part, we'll just be polite to our elders.
Correct.
We don't necessarily do the ma'am and the sir out here. So do you feel like culturally, since we're so, I'll say, liberal with how we address elderly and or non-blacks, that they take it as, oh my God, how dare you? Because out there, that's what they're taught.
Not even the elders though. Like just any white person I noticed,
so they
it's
can be
kind of
peers.
it's kind of like a more of a respectful thing because they white. It seems like that is ingrained because they still was more closer to racism than us.
we are.
Down south. That was it. We
So
migrated
our culture
here.
is gang bang. Well, I mean, for our generation,
it's
so we
liberal.
don't have that.
Politically speaking,
Yeah.
forget the street part. As you said, we're in the liberal city state. Whether you're a liberal minded or not, our culture is liberal. Like, we push equality. We know that ain't the case, but that's what's pushed.
Yeah.
As in the
there,
South, it's still,
conservative.
whether y'all believe it or not, the undertones is very heavy. It's still the Jim Crow South.
Like, have you ever traveled and been around Africans? It's sort of the same thing. The African.
They be looking at us like,
No, the Africans are more susceptible to accepting disrespect from Europeans. Like if you're in Europe, they'll be treating Africans as like shit and they'll be accepting it because they don't want to get deported back to their countries or whatever. Whereas when you a black American and you go and they figure that out, they kind of ease up. Because at first they treat you like you are African. And then when you, nigga, what the fuck?
who you talking to?
Then they kind of change their tone. Like, oh no, them is American blacks. They different.
Shout out to the
honestly,
Foundation of Black.
I think that's for sure correct. But I just think they probably doing that to the Africans, knowing the Africans don't want to jeopardize their
Passport.
Yeah, they citizenship.
Yeah,
like
'cause-
it ain't worth it. You rather go back or take it on the chin, I guess.
Because you see Africans in Africa letting the Asians go out there, slap them up and all type. Like they just,
hey, hold up. I don't give a damn how racist this sound. You letting Asians slap you up?
bro, I swear to God.
I'm not talking about Bruce Lee Asians, because the average Asian ain't Bruce Lee. You letting Asians slap you up? I don't give a damn how racist that sound. Everybody has a racist undertone, and them niggas ain't known for their violence. It's only one Pacquiao. How are you allowing a man this big to come in your country? We Africans, we kings, we the standard. Life was created in our land, and you letting somebody outside, a Asian, come in and slap you up? That's blasphemy to me. I can't fathom that. That's the first
This
time
is
I've
why the
heard.
FBA and them be tripping on it, man, because we talking about shit like this, man.
I'm just saying it's comparable to the South. Now, not all South people, because I know the South that rock with us go, oh, viral, y'all got us fucked up. Their respect towards white people is just different than the way we encounter white people out here. I'm gonna just say that.
I mean, I agree. I just felt like it's culturally because, again, for our generation, how we grew up, look what we were raised to. You know, that racism wasn't ingrained in us to be fearful. Ours was to be protected. And again, unfortunately, I want to stem it back to gang culture, what we were taught. Protect this neighborhood, protect your block, protect your homies, the buddy system. As corny as it may sound, homie, y'all brothers, y'all already know. Y'all couldn't go to the store together and one leave and one not make it home. Y'all better be either kidnapped together and or come home together. Like real talk. Because if the one who come home together gonna get their ass
smashed.
Come on, bro.
You get
like,
smashed.
So this is what I was raised on. If we all left together, we better all come home together.
One fight, we all fight.
If somebody got a black eye, we all
gotta have a black eye.
Our hands better be lumped up because we stumped out old boy who started one of us. So I just felt like culturally, you know, I can't speak for the South because I'm not from there. Only South I can speak of is South Central. That's how I was raised.
Hey, look, before we get to the Drake topics, the Kendrick topics, the Kevin Hart roast, what else is going on?
Oh, we got the roast. You said the Drake.
What else?
It's a whole lot of
It's a
topics
lot
we
of
got.
stuff.
And me ask y'all this, because I just had a flashback that just pissed me off. Tell the people one time you encountered, how can I word this? Like, let's say you was finna hook up with a female. And then right before the moment you finna go all the way, she had an epiphany of why she couldn't do it. Like me, I use mine. So I was talking to this chick. We lost contact for years. Got back in contact. She excited. Ooh, I wop. Damn near finna fuck me when she see me. Got her number. Like, boom. What you finna do for the day? So I'm off. I'm gonna go home. Like, oh, that's what's up. I'm off too. It's the weekend. Whatever. Boom, boom, boom. Call me in an hour. She called me. I missed the call. See it, boom, call her back. I'm like, where you at? She's like, oh, I'm at the crib. She's like, well, what you trying to do? You trying to go hang out? I'm like, man, I'm trying to come over there and like, just to see.
Yeah.
So she like, oh, my house? And I'm thinking, oh, she finna say some bullshit. Let's go out in public, blah, blah. She like, all right. Like, cool, shoot me your address. Shot me the address. Get dressed, drive 30 minutes away, pull up, you know, breaking the ice, doing a little bullshit.
Yeah, of course.
Then she throw the hint. She said, yeah, you know, I asked God for something this week and he delivered. And I'm like, okay, what did he deliver? I'm knowing she said, cocky, whatever. I know she's talking about me. So she said, you want me to be honest or you want me to lie? I said, be honest. She said, I asked God for some angry, vengeful sex because I just broke up with my ex. And that was 2 days ago. 2 days later, I run into you after all these years. So immediately I'm like,
yes.
Oh yeah? I whipped out. She, oh my God, woo woo. She grab it and then she go,
It's uncircumcised.
no.
That's what
Damn, he trying to bleed.
Got it.
That shit finna go well.
Tomorrow. Woo! Post that tomorrow. Make this clip go viral, y'all. Subscribe. Share that moment, please.
That never happened.
That's why I put the shades on. I knew it was coming. He was getting too like that. Let me put the shades on for this.
Hey, this nigga crazy, bro. Got this nigga traumatized. He got mutilated. Trying to get some gift back.
Hey, that shit still.
Hey, fully attack gang. Shout out to y'all, man. Anti-mutilation, man.
You ain't gonna finish. You don't want to finish the story, no more.
Got it.
No. She drop her head and she go, I can't do this. I'm like, what? She said, I can't give his pussy away. I'm like, who? She like, my nigga. I'm like, yo, nigga? I'm like, what the fuck you mean, yo, nigga? I'm like, bitch, I just drove 30 minutes. She like, oh, I know we broke up, but we really didn't break up. I got mad and left, and I thought I could fuck somebody else, and who better than you? But now you took so long to get here, because I took like, you know, I had a realization moment that I can't do it. So I'm just like, what the I was so motherfucking, I was hot, but I didn't show it. She's like, yeah, I needed this as a lesson, you know. I needed you to be the vessel to teach me the lesson, to be faithful. I said, listen, you already cheated.
Yeah,
My
you
dick
cheated.
was just in your hand, in your face. You cheated already. Nah, he could overlook that.
Right now.
Nah, you didn't.
I said, me being here is you cheating.
You didn't let her finish venting. You whipped out too fast.
She like,
She said, "That thing too thirsty.
He don't even care about me.
He wanted too bad. I said, got
Even though you don't care, they want you to feel like you care a little bit. Hey, man, listen. You ain't never been, and true story, I don't want to get, you ain't never been with a chick who quite literally told you, just tell me you love me. What? They really want to be lied to. No. I didn't say I did it.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is that right there is equivalent to that. Chicks really be playing games with themselves. So personally, that's why don't be so apt to jump at their advance. Wait a minute. See, because when you wait a minute, you give yourself some time to, because it plays out, the bullshit. She probably could have really did feel guilty. I think that's a real thing. I've done that before. I've been, man, you know what? I don't know why I told this chick this. That's how real. Hey, I just broke up with my chick. Really, you just a rebound. I really don't want to do this.
But sometimes for them, that's stroking their ego. She felt like she could have had you come down there, do all that. I can still get this nigga if I want him. So now I don't even want it no more.
You think you hit the nail on the head, because she had been doing little. Well, she said, I've been scared of you for the last 10 years. I used to follow you on social media. You was wild. You was this. You was that. Like, and I always was avoiding you because I knew you was trouble. Woo wop. So I think in her mind, like, he just said, oh, I could get him. All right, that's good enough. I basically got it type shit.
You and I have a lot in common. You know this, bro. We were outside. We were popular at the time. We was one of those dudes where women either knew us or knew of us at the end of the day. So you are a type of guy where if a woman got you, it was kind of like they heard the most good, disgusting things about it.
Oh, God.
Like, he will slay. But the thing about it is, once he slay, am I going to be able to control myself or my feelings? Because we all know, once you hit a certain level of that vagina, you unlock a certain craziness. You hit the back of that box, that little ball point.
That ball.
You hit that little at that point. All of a sudden, that unavailability becomes available.
All the time.
All that free time she was doing, now it's your time when she's concerned about what you're doing. So I felt like this. Maybe it was a time where, again, you maybe pulled out too quickly. She was probably like, oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, I ain't ready for this. This may be too much for you. No, real talk. Because sometimes women can play little girl games.
Absolutely.
I've been in a situation similar in a way where a woman said, can you come over? Let's cuddle. Woo woo. I'm thinking, all right, bet. Long story short, kind of did something similar, but literally she was just like, yeah, I just want to cuddle. I'm just like, ugh.
You know,
and in hindsight, you gotta look at them situations like, shit, God seen something I didn't see.
That part right there.
To where it's like, it was a reason. I missed the phone call for a reason. Went down here, you rejected that for a reason. The rejection for a redirection. So that's how you gotta look at it. And at the end of the day, bitch, it ain't. It's your loss and my lesson learned.
And on top of that, too, as well, let's go be real. One of her homegirls gonna be like, oh, okay, didn't you used to talk to her? No, we ain't ever did anything.
But
she's gonna say they talk, but you can break it down like, no, I ain't never.
So peep this.
And that's what working in benefit.
So I'm of the belief, I talk about this with my lady all the time. Our ladies, we all a type of family. You know what she said about all of us and men like us? And I believe this to be true. Women like the idea of men like us. And only certain women can actually be with us, date us, some type of involvement in whatever capacity. It's a special type of woman. It's nothing wrong with those women who can't, but they like the idea, as you said, the excitement. Women like excitement. The reality of it is they like the idea of it. It's kind of like, do you really? What did he say in ATL? This grown man business. Yeah. It's the same thing in a different format. Do you really want to do this? And she got right there. Nah, and it probably, her boyfriend was the excuse but really, she not ready for that.
She probably wasn't ready for it.
She not ready for that.
Sometimes viral, not like that, bro. I ain't gonna put your business out there, but body count ain't long as a grocery list, but it ain't short either. What I'm saying is, you could be too advanced for a woman.
It's the truth.
You could be too advanced for a woman where she just probably was not like, she thought she was ready. She maybe was thinking she was ready out of spite, whatever the case may be. But when she really got in the moment, she froze.
Nah, facts, because she said something similar to what you said. She was like, I've been having these fantasies for years. So when I went out on her pause, she go, oh, yeah.
Pause, that's a woman.
No, because I'm talking to niggas. And they go, it's a room full of niggas. Oh. She was like, yeah, it's everything I expected it to be. And I don't know if I could Basically what you were saying, like I'm gonna catch feelings type shit. I can't be with two niggas at the same time. I still in love with him, and
so
it was one of them
she's in
going
love
on
with him, but you in lust with her. And let's just be real, you wasn't trying to make her your girl.
Nah,
you
hell
was just
nah.
there to satisfy that fantasy and go about your day.
Exactly.
She knows, and she knows what's
Type of
that.
man
And
you
now,
are.
I got my nigga singing that Kanye song. I feel like chicks still owe me sex.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, word to Kanye. I feel you now, yeah. Hey, cause it's a gang of bitches I feel owe me sex. I done had bitches hating, man, what?
Hey, don't be in a relationship because then next thing you know, oh my God, I thought we was going, man.
And you know the crazy part? If I would have left with her from where we was at and went to the crib, which she said it, I would have nailed because she didn't have time to recollect and think and
So
let
you
the
want to
guilt
be too
kick
clean?
in.
You want to go home and hide?
Because I always tell niggas, when a girl hits you after a breakup, you got about a 24
To
36 hour window to knock her
You're not
down.
getting a week.
She be throwing the pussy at
yeah,
you.
you're not getting a
Anything
week.
after 72 hours, it's over with.
And you know how I know you tell the truth? I've quite literally
Been
had
that rebound nigga.
No, I've had women tell me straight, drop, hit me. Check this out. Yeah, my nigga pissed me off. You trying to pull up? So it's a real thing.
That rebound.
That's a real thing.
that
I've had
rebound.
women tell me this nigga pissed me off. Oh, he's still messing with. Give me. Is that right?
You know what's funny though? You know how women on that episode we were talking about side chicks. We don't never talk bad about the side nigga though. Like I don't know if y'all ever been a side nigga before, but
Nigga, I'm a side
like
nigga right now.
That's like the best
Right
responsibility.
now.
Like you get all the good time over it, and then he get to deal with the problems.
Yeah,
Call
that's the
him
best.
your
I'm
husband,
telling
call
you,
me
bro.
at night.
If you broke up with your girl, this is why I don't do the breakup to makeup shit. Because I didn't too many times had women hit me up. Even some that I missed. You ain't never missed a DM or a message like 2-3 days ago, and she throwing the pussy at you. Oh shit, I been want to knock her down, hit her back, and she like, oh, I'm back with my nigga, or no response. You screenshot, send it to her. Oh, you know,
And
I
they act
was.
like they don't know.
Oh, you know how finicky women could be. Oh, my nigga was. It's always an excuse. Basically, you missed that window.
Yeah.
That 24 to 72 hour window.
So that leads me to this, and I've been having this dialogue with my lady all week about women. A lot of you ladies don't have a problem with a man having a wife and or a girlfriend, other women, whatever. That's not y'all issue. What I found is when a motherfucker upfront and honest like y'all claim, especially when his woman or his women not tripping about it, they know about you, they not tripping. That's when all the they get apprehensive, they start acting funny, distance themselves. They'll rather be your for like a real side chick, a traditional side chick. I found they'd rather be that because chicks will start off when they meet me, they'll hit me in the inbox or they'll text me. Well, I know you said you got a wife or a girlfriend, and that's how so you not tripping about messing with me. You actually trying to help me right now. But when I'm like, hey, baby, not tripping like that. If you cool, she cool, they get the acting funny. So y'all don't really be
Maybe it's
wanting
too
the
good
truth.
to be true because they ain't like
Because they don't have no leverage. As my man said, me and Viral talk about this all the time. We all talk about this. It's really about leverage. They don't care that you got a woman, bro. Young man.
They would have had that exposure to get out of line.
This how this go.
Women's logic is they're fuck a nigga that got a girl, but then if that man gives that woman a title, she's gonna tell him not to be that way no more.
Correct. It's leverage. So yeah.
Unless you got the women that like you see what Neo out here doing. He walking with 3 of them on his.
Well, he's rich.
that's
I
a-
leverage, so it's different.
But y'all don't let me nigga finish his
my bad.
point.
Oh, go ahead, land.
That's what I was getting to now. It's like it's really just the money. You got the money, all that other shit go out the window.
Pretty much. I was just about to say I think Chris Rock said cheating is a rich man sport. You got to be able to afford what's in your wage. You know what I'm saying? If you got the money like that, more women are willing to put up with your drama and your BS as long as you can pay what you weigh. Now, if you out here broke and you up here trying to be player,
Nah, you can't.
yeah,
do it.
you working with a thin sheet of ice out here, bro. You only can do so much before it cracks and breaks.
Yeah, she can't cry in that Honda Civic with the broke AC. Like she can go cry in the Bentley, grab your black card, and go shopping.
It's
And-
like she go there to South Coast Plaza, you get what I'm saying? And have a ball.
She ain't crying in that Bentley. She finna strip you for that Bentley.
Oh God. So what I say is this.
But she knows she ain't gonna find. What's the odds of her finding somebody who's gonna do what you're doing for her though?
For me now, I look at that different because we see it time and time again. All these niggas that got this money be tricking and they get fucked over by
the
these
biggest
hoes.
tricks.
Well, I was more so talking about the ones that's in the lifestyle, like a Neo, like how he has multiple girlfriends, like how.
Or the niggas like us, like.
I know what you're
us,
saying, not a
you feel
square
me?
nigga.
Yeah, that shit's not happening to niggas like us.
I'm more so thinking non-square. I'm thinking of a non-square, like somebody like.
I'm only saying that because majority of the world is like that. Yeah, that's the reason I'm speaking to that percentage.
All right, well.
Violate billionaires is going to be some changes.
It's
going to be some changes to this motherfucker.
What he said on Coming to America? Stand on one leg and jump up and down and bark like a dog. I'm definitely gonna do that to somebody. Oh yeah, because
Rod gonna have a broad on a leash, nigga.
I've already done that. I'm into BDSM.
See what I'm saying?
Holler at your boy. Yeah, if you really into that scene, holler. Yeah, I do that.
BDSM and them gothic chicks, bro. These gothic chicks that got thick. Y'all been a hot topic lately?
You been on them for a long time.
Bro, I swear to
Still open?
hell yeah. I don't know where these thick gothic chicks came from, but man, where was they when I was in high school?
They all in the gym.
Where was these teachers that was fucking when I was in high school?
I agree. The teachers,
Bro.
and the teachers' assistants, all those.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know where they've been raising these teachers
That
at.
kids that want to be teachers, you have to be old to be a teacher.
Yeah, the skirts
in
down
the
to
day.
the ankle.
And they had old names like Miss Jones.
Look,
Just the name Miss Jones, you know that's old.
Like a Matilda teacher that
Exactly.
had a class full of
Or
them.
be an old nigga who smelled funny, like raw balls or something like
Yeah,
that.
smell like liquor, got the stub on his face.
Damn, my brain is kind of scattered. So y'all niggas gonna have to
Go to the topic you was.
not even that, because I'm on this fast. I'm on the tail end of this 48-hour fast, and I'm feeling it right now.
Water
My brain,
fast?
yeah.
I just wanted to tell niggas he was on the fast.
Oh, that's
it.
Crazy.
Which leads us into our next topic.
Hey, speaking of water fast,
Let's get on this nigga Drizzy, man. I ain't gonna lie. I really wanted to wait for this because I wanted Kali to be here.
I wanted him to be here too.
No,
I wanted
because you
Kali
know
to
the
be
way
here.
these niggas been pumping this nigga up short.
listen, I know.
Hold on.
That
This
shit was
Irishman
trash.
shit. Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you.
Get him a song.
Okay, so let's talk about the Drake leaks. Drake's had a couple songs leaked supposedly from the album. The most notable song was 1 a.m. in Albany, and you know why? Because he dissed Kendrick, he dissed LeBron James,
Joey.
he dissed Joe Budden.
They down there say this Dr.
Some
Dre.
say he dissed Dr. Dre, and some say he dissed Game. Because you know he flew Game out supposedly at 1 a.m. Then he had a 1 a.m. flying out line. What he said about Kendrick, he said a whole lot of lines
This
about Kendrick.
game is crazy.
He
bro.
had a whole
that's
lot of
wild.
lines about Kendrick. He said, yeah, you hide in the Bible, you need to read a page out of it. Then he basically alluded to the Game set up Kendrick to take him down, and he needed this moment to actually get a hit record to fill up the stadiums. He had a whole lot of lines about Kendrick, and he said, don't ask me about me in 23, LeBron James. I'm a real nigga. He's not. He was throwing shots. What y'all think about the song?
It sound like, oh my God, my feelings is hurt type of shit. The shit was trash. We listened to it on the way over here.
Multiple times.
Yeah, and not once did it. I was texting the whole time. I was listening intently, and nothing about it grabbed me. And it maybe he was spitting, and I could be a victim of once somebody get killed like that. You see somebody get their ass whooped. You really don't care about what the fuck they talking about no more. And so I'm listening to what he's saying. Objectively, there was some substance there, but because of what we seen, who we know you are, how it's all played out, it's done for me. As a hip hop listener, I don't really care about what you talking about no more, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna just say this. Congratulations to Drake. I appreciate you. You just created a new genre of rapping. It's called victim rap. That Iceman, you have melted. Pack 'em up. Straight up. I've never heard victim rap, bro. This sounds like a domestic violence case of the woman being battered in court and saying how bad they treated me when, you know, they was in love and it was all good. But now it's like you letting it all out. It's like he's basically a male version of Superhead. He's exposing everybody. He's venting, and it's good. It's healthy. It's therapeutic for him. You should do that. But you should do it to a therapist, homie. I'm going to tell you this right now. Give me Drake, and I'm not even a Drake fan. Give me Kiki. Do you love? Give me that Drake, because right now, bro, this right here ain't it. If your whole album's gonna be this, I don't think the culture gonna feel it, and I don't think there's no saving the rap if that's what the album's going to be.
L-I-G it, Reggie. L-I-G it.
Let it go.
I'm not even gonna say I tried to keep an open mind when it came to Drake because I actually like some of his Drake music, but I like his old shit. His new shit, I'm not really too much of a fan. I said I like when he rap. But with this, I was not impressed, for sure. And like, nigga, let it go. Nigga, you still mentioning Kendrick. I feel like this was all a strategy for him. Like he dropped this leak to see how the fans was gonna react to it. And then next thing you know, he gonna fuck around and push his album back. I'm just saying,
Man.
I'm just saying, because it's to a point really in that song, he really talk about you still popping, and we be having the nerve. Niggas be up here killing J. Cole about popping this tough shit. This nigga be on there popping that tough shit, and it's like for no reason. Like you should have just came out, dropped music, show him who Aubrey is, and keep going. Like I don't understand why you're still trying to live this down. Why are you even mentioning Kendrick? Like after that defeat, you should have just moved on. Then you mentioning LeBron, all these niggas you was buddy with, and you still going on wax to talk about it. I wasn't feeling it. I think he just needs to focus on making good music, and that's it. Stop trying to do diss records and throw subliminals. That shit is trash, hot garbage.
You told LeBron, I shouldn't even be shocked to see you in that arena because you always made your career off switching your teams up. Basically saying you made a career off switching teams up. I knew you was going to switch on me.
But that's the same nigga who got LeBron tattooed on him and then switched up and got the dude from the Thunder tattooed on him.
He do got LeBron tattooed on mine. Yeah, that's disgusting.
What's the cat name for OKC? SGS?
SGA?
Yeah, SGA.
We should have known. Like,
The Joe Budden diss was fucking hilarious, though. I'm not going to lie. The Joey diss was funny because
which one was? Oh, when he told Kel to go run naked or something.
Yeah, he's talking about running naked. You remember he was running around chasing the kids with
he barred up
white
on
beater on.
Yeah.
Then he said, "I'm taking your bitch out on dates while you heartbroken." He put it witty though. He said, "I'll drop her back off while you in another state somewhere sleepwalking naked."
Yeah.
If you know Joe Budden, he got caught sleepwalking naked and shit.
That was a good.
That was funny.
I just didn't like him coming out the gate. I'm thinking it was just more gonna be like drop a banger.
Make a hit,
don't
Make people
don't
forget.
come out wearing it. Not even make people. Everybody's never forgetting that.
Well, what I mean,
that's embedded in history, but. Become to the point like it's still people that appreciate Drake's music.
Agreed.
Not the fact that we're looking for you to be the tough rap battle nigga. Like you did what you did, and it wouldn't even have been that bad if you'd have moved on after it happened. So now you're still holding on to that. It's like, bro, you and your feelings too much, but you're acting like you're not bothered, but you highly bothered.
You're bothered. As you sound like a bitter ex.
Exactly.
So you called it victim. You sound like a bitter ex friend. You know how women they expose each other's secret. No. When friends be best friends for however long, but as soon as they have a falling out, they expose each other's secrets.
I mean, abortion she didn't have.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it real.
You sound like a bitter ex friend or a bitter ex bitch.
I'm gonna keep it real. I'm glad he went out dissing niggas. That's one. Cause I told him he got two routes. He got two options, in my opinion. One, address everything, admit defeat, and tell the fans how you felt in defeat, and then overcome that. Or two, just stay on that. Just completely just stay on that. I don't like the beat that he picked. If you listen to the beat, it had a weird kind of a pitch that dropped. It made the beat sound like it had a scratch in it. I don't know if y'all listen to it, y'all know what I'm talking about. I listened to it on the phone and I listened to it in the car because songs sound better in the car. So the beat did sound a little better in the car, but the slow monotone, no change up. Drake, you got 1,001 songs that sound just like this, just with different lyrics. He should have came anew. This the Iceman. You're supposed to be freezing the game out. This is supposed to be the greatest comeback ever, like they've been saying. And it's the same old fucking Drake.
That's because nigga he ain't got nobody shit to hop on.
Because ain't nobody messing
Because this is unseasoned. This song was unseasoned. He keep talking about I'm from the 6. If that's what the 6 is, keep that shit. That shit don't need to be in hip hop.
Did you know is he embracing his Jewish side too? Like, was it my Jewish side that grew up?
And I didn't like that either. Was it my lighter skin tone? So he played the whole I'm light skinned. And is it because I'm Jewish?
Yeah.
No,
like
niggas, because you got bodied.
Exactly, and that's where that victim mentality. That's what I was saying. That was that like that victim rap that I didn't like. It's cringy, bro. And that's why I'm like, Drake, just get back to making. Now at this point, just make a hit. Make a hit for the woman to shake their asses to. So we can just forget about Drake.
His ego was clearly destroyed, and he's getting to the point where he's trying to keep it intact. Like this is what I mean when I tell people you got to have the death of the ego, because he's still trying to hold on to something. Like you're Drake, and you're still trying to prove to the world that you're Drake. Like it makes no sense to me. Like let that shit go. Just make good music and do that if you still can do that.
I feel like Drake he's showing that he's never jumped off the porch. Because we all know once you catch a fade or you have a fight with somebody, the fact that you even fought back, we respect it. Yeah, you took an L, you just take that L, bro, and move on. You still the kid that's like, man, he beat me up because he was bigger than me or he fat. Like, you got too many excuses, bro. Let it, like you just said, let it go, man. Just get back to the music so you can just get back hanging out with your friends. I mean, get back into the industry.
I will. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying in general, bro, he's dragging out to the point now. It's like, bro, if this is what you gonna be about, Drake, man, just we'll wait to the next album.
I will say some of the stuff he did say was truthful. I'm gonna say that. Some of the stuff he said about Kendrick and the game, rigging the game for him to lose, that was truthful. How he said
when they was doing it for him.
No, for sure,
It was
for
cool
sure.
when he
We
rigged
know
the
that.
game for Meek Mill.
No, for sure. We understand that, but that don't make it any less true. So I'm in agreement with both of y'all. And
But
I'm
we're
in
talking
agreement
about
with
is
my
it hot
point.
or not if he's speaking true.
No, I'm just giving the positives of the song. You know, I ain't gonna just trash it all the way without saying what I liked about it. He said, I refuse to believe I lost. And I want to listen to it now.
He said, I refuse to believe I lost or something. If you're gonna be the king or something, you got to lead the way. You still something like 3 feet away or some crazy.
And then he was talking about basically being number one on billboards don't mean anything like that. So he was basically saying music being good doesn't necessarily translate to being on the
But
billboards.
he's saying number one on billboards don't matter. All he talked about for years is him being number one on billboards.
That's what I'm saying. There's a whole lot of backpedaling, and it was cool when he was on top. But now that he's not the top dog no more, now he got every excuse saying, "Oh man, just because you ain't number one on the billboards don't mean you ain't hot." Like it's just.
I truly hope he proves me wrong on this album. I truly hope because I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing from y'all Drake Glazers because you know they're gonna come out and talk about how good the song was.
Man.
This is why
Instead of giving an honest opinion.
Because I know Kylie will come up with a
Or the valid point.
nostalgic, valid point of, well, you guys understand, Drake kind of idolized the Jewish community. And from that
Yeah,
perspective,
Kali, is that how you sound when you
I
talk?
don't know. I'm just,
He trying to bring my nigga.
Hey, Kali, I didn't
I
do
ain't
it.
gonna lie. I think if it's me, I think Kylie probably would have killed Drake right now. But it's just it's like y'all better treat him the same way y'all treated Wayne, the same way y'all treated Cole, the
Yup.
same way y'all did all these other niggas. Like this ain't it.
Now, he had a line, I was trying to find it just now. He had a line about saying that to win now in today's game, you basically gotta lie. And to me, that hit hard because he said, does it even feel like winning? Basically, if I gotta lie to win, is that even really a win? And it's low-key true from content if you're not playing the character, from streaming if you're not playing the character, and hip-hop if you're not playing the character. It seemed like authenticity don't win no more. So that was a good point that he made, in my opinion.
Was it a good point? Because they said Drake is the greatest rap actor ever in life. Like they said, this nigga been acting for 15 years.
It could be irony, but it still made it true.
Yeah, he
Don't
told it
ever
true to me.
forget
But I'm
that nigga
saying
started off with
sometimes
Degrassi.
it's subjective. You know how people like project on you,
yeah.
but is he really talking about his damn self?
I think
Like, 'cause that's all that got
is.
broken down was that Kendrick exposed a lot of shit that you've been acting. And now you like, well, now you got to be fake. It was like, nigga, now you got exposed.
I mean, Rick Ross was doing a lot of rappers. They had a whole
I
movie
know
about
all
CB4
these niggas. Come
about
on, man.
CB4, if y'all ain't never seen that movie with Chris Rock and them, basically they were like remaking the NWA group. But it was them. They was basically rapping about somebody else's life.
And I don't even expect none of these niggas to be real no more to the point where you got to take a lot of that stuff with a grain of salt and face value. I'm really starting to try to look at these niggas as entertainment. Because that goes to the point of not meeting your idols and stuff like that. Because these niggas, the older they get, they're never gonna come out and say it. These niggas change the goalposts and rules for everything, especially when it comes to we might as well call this the entertainment, the TV or whatever
entertainment.
you want to be. And I'm just saying, but not for everybody. We all didn't always believe that everything that you seen was entertainment.
And he said about the lie line, he basically was saying if you don't have narratives to throw on people, you really can't win no more either. He basically was talking about the whole grape narrative. Then he went into the line about what people saying this about Dr. Dre. Because he said if I take out the AK, maybe I'll be in jail or something along those lines. But if you take out AK out of Drake, it's DRE, it's Dr. Dre.
Man, it's a whole lot of explain banging going on, bro. I don't want to hear that shit.
It's a whole lot of messages
You know
in
what
there.
this sounds like? Remember when Danny Green said, "You are who we thought you were"? Drake is who everybody said he was. So why is everybody shocked? The running narrative and joke, despite his good music, because I have to attest to the man made and makes good music. That's so I'm not gonna argue that. But it was always a running joke that the nigga is soft. And he's showing you he is who you said and knew he was. It's playing out. You always say, the story will write itself. Here we are. I don't give a damn what he's saying is true. Hey, bro, you sound like a bitch right now. You explaining, you snitching, nobody wants to listen to explain banging. You got bodied.
And we said something about the grape thing. What did Kendrick say? Certified lover boy, certified pedophile. It's like we still actually, regardless of what state you was in, and we in California, we seen you kiss the little girl on stage. So if you're willing to do that in front of a stage of people, that makes it more believable for people to say, well, how far are you willing to take
Because he's like, I can't control myself and still did it.
Yeah.
But I want to ask you a two-part question. The last time we was on here, we were talking about academics. Do you think academics and his following, since they're the number one platform, shout out to Complex, can't stand that.
Hey, yeah, they bled you on the comments too. They said we smoked you.
I don't even care. But I don't even care. But people been coming out saying Complex ain't even a real thing to be putting on a bracket.
Hey, Collie, we smoked these niggas.
And anyway, so can academics and all the Drake Glazers save him just because they love Drake so much? Do you think academics can get on his knees, get ashy, make his mouth real wet for Drake to put it back in the number one spot? That's what it seems like academics is known for.
No, academics can't save Drake. Only Drake can save Drake. The music is the only thing that can save Drake.
Nah, Act got
Bottom
the
line.
influence.
No, he does have influence.
He can persuade the world. He can do all this other shit.
What I'm saying is
Act is gonna bring people to put eyes on the album. That don't make the album fire.
he's the number one influence. If he's
These
the number
niggas
one
slow.
influence, he'll make Drake number one.
Hey, they mad they got
Exactly.
cooked.
No,
they can't let
no,
it go.
man, we got
They didn't
cooked.
understand what media influence was in 2026.
We
and it's
understood.
okay. Them niggas still listen to big boy radio stations and shit like that. We get it.
So you're saying right now Act has no influence to do nothing right now to help Drake.
Only thing that can help Drake is fire music.
You said he can put narratives. You said people gonna believe
There
it.
is no narratives without the music.
What
narrative?
You said he's
music.
influenced.
He does influence. What do you mean? He's influencing right now.
So the
He
music is going to be
cooked.
good, bad, or indifferent. Academics can say, hey, y'all, go buy Drake's
This is
album.
good.
Academics just cooked Sneeko on the stream, and it got about 8 million views right now.
So can
and
you-
everybody's looking at Sneeko a different way. Even some people used to fuck with him because of the way Act cooked him and put
So
him in the
can
spotlight.
Act didn't do that. Sneeko did that to his damn self by what came out of his mouth.
Yeah, but if he would have never got on that stream with Act and Act would have never asked him the questions that he asked, he would have never said what he said. Because on his platform, everybody was agreeing with him. Then he came to Act shit and got bodied.
So again, can Act have the influence, like you and Kali cooked us on, to make Drake back number one? Can he influence everybody? Because the music is about to be out in a matter of hours. So it's going to be music there. Can he influence everybody to go there?
He can make you go listen, which we're all going to listen regardless. Act don't need to make us go listen. Everybody is going to go listen. He cannot make the songs fire. That's not what he does. So y'all are still misincorporating what we mean by influence because y'all just out the loop.
So even the album is not good. You think Act's going to say the album's not good?
Yeah, I think Act's going to say it's trash if it's trash.
Act is not doing
No,
that.
it's not.
I think he's going to say it's not good if it's not
He's
good.
already been glazing these tracks. That's
Yeah, I think you giving that man way too much grace.
I'm not giving them grace. I just think if the album is, the whole industry said it's whack.
Well, what's going on with
There's
Drake?
no
Because,
way he can get on there and
fuck
say
all
it's
that.
not
What's
whack.
going on with Drake, nigga? Because you was acting like we needed Drake to save
You did
hip hop
say that.
and all this
You
shit.
said- you said-
Dude, I'm thinking we need Drake to come back and save
music is
the
trash.
game. Music is trash since Drake been gone. So
If
what's
this-
going on?
If this album is a banger, rap is back.
But
That's all I'm saying.
Can I ask you guys?
Hold on. Who the fuck is dropping since Drake been gone that has kept rap where rap once was? Y'all name
GNX
them.
was a great album.
No, name them. Who?
Kendrick dropped GNX. That's how those albums.
sorry
play.
for that.
I never believed.
Wait, you didn't say GNX was a good album?
We're not talking about GNX no more. It came and went.
Again,
Every album came and went. All I'm saying is
Rap has not been in the top 100 since
My
Drake fell
whole
off.
thing with what y'all was saying, I've never looked at one person as the sole
savior,
carrier of
yeah.
hip hop. I never believed that. That's why I said Drake. It don't matter if he's there or not.
I agree with Messiah on that because it was a time where DMX was number one, Snoop was number one, and they were all rapping at the same time. If you tight, if you dope in that manner, it don't matter when you drop, bro. If you talented, the people are going to support you.
So what I want to ask you guys is, because I've already admitted that I'm biased. Do you think? I think people are going to listen. I agree with you.
We're gonna listen because it's Drake. We gotta all
people
have
are gonna
context.
naturally listen, and then I believe academics does have an influence. I believe that he has an influence, whether you like him or not.
Thank you.
I agree with that, and I also agree that I was gonna listen to it anyway. Now, what I can
let me ask you this: were you gonna listen to it? Hold on.
Let him land. Let him land.
Before you land,
Let him land.
I want you to understand. I never said he didn't have influence. I said I don't feel he has hip hop influence. He has media influence. He has influence over the internet. He does not have real hip hop influence to me.
I get what you're saying.
Right. Hold on.
Let me finish
For
what I'm
clarity,
asking.
it was hip hop media. It wasn't hip hop.
What I just want to ask you is and pose the question that I do believe we're all gonna listen. A lot of people are gonna listen. So that initial, he gonna get that money. But what I'm saying is, are people gonna objectively listen to it without bias?
Right. Let me
so
ask
what
you
I'm
this.
saying
Hold
is,
on, let me ask
he
you one
may
question.
have bangers.
Right.
It may be bang, but I just told you. I heard what you were saying. I heard it too. I'm like, okay, but at this point, I don't really care.
Right. Are you going to listen to the album because you want to listen to Drake, or you listen to the album because you got to talk about it on the podcast?
At this point, just to talk about it on the podcast.
Okay, then that's my point.
For me, so I'm expressing my bias. What I'm posing is how many more people.
A lot of people are going to listen to it. A lot of people are going to listen to it just for reaction and shock value, so they can post a comment on.
So
social
you've answered
media.
my question.
Most people are going to do that.
That's
I don't think nobody
people
believes
want
Drake's
to-
sincere
I'm
anymore.
actually hoping Drake makes a great album.
I do too, but I
I
know
want him to make a good album, but do I believe it's gonna be that? No. If he dropping shit like he just dropped, like I said, he's cooked.
Who's going to be featured on the album? That's what's going.
I haven't seen none of the feature lists.
Bring back Rick Ross.
Wayne got to be on there.
Yeah, you got to bring all of them back.
I'm gonna be
trying to bring Wayne back up too.
I'm gonna be honest. He already said in the beginning of 1 a.m. on Albany, hey, I see all y'all putting them owls in the DMs, all the brothers and all that. Don't think we making up. Stay over there. So in his mind, when his motion get back going, don't try to come back over here.
Yeah, he said when he's up 10-0 or something like that, or 0-10 or something.
So he got super confidence in the album. I just hope it's not 15 tracks
just
of
say
that.
this, bro.
I think it's false
The
confidence.
production gotta be fire. The production cannot be that. It cannot be no depressing ass album talking about how the game did you wrong, how the bitches did you wrong. It needs to be elite level of rapping, and it needs to have elite level of production. We need to hear something new. We need substance. We need storytelling. We need rhymes. We don't need that right there for 15 tracks.
Even the Party Next Door album he did with, I mean, we talked about it. We kind of said
came
the
in
same.
a win. It was trash.
Yeah, we had a couple songs like, okay, the Nokia song was cool. Like we were saying, a couple of songs was cool, but again, that was like what, last year? A whole year has passed, and what we're saying about this one release of this song, it ain't hitting.
So
I think at this time, bro, Drake time has passed, and that happens to every great, bro. It happens to every great in anything, bro. In sports and entertainment. You only can be at top for so long, bro. You only can be at the pinnacle of the mountain for so long.
Father Time ain't losing.
Exactly. It's
Okay.
Father Time.
Explain what you mean by time has passed, because if we look and he's still the #1 stream artist.
Bro, that has nothing to do with what he's making right now. He's the #1 stream artist because he got bodied by Kendrick, and we're waiting for a response. That's why he's #1 right now. We're waiting for a response. That's why we're all anticipating. Is the music gonna knock? No, it's not, bro. I'm telling you that right now.
And when we check these numbers and things, people need to really evaluate: is it his old music? Is it his new music? And shit like that. Because shit, Michael Jackson just shot to the top of the charts.
Exactly. It's all about what's
Yeah, because
popular.
people went and watched the movie, and now a whole new generation is discovering his music, and the older generation is being reminded of his music.
But I'm
So,
saying,
of
but
course.
what I mean, my whole point is when we say somebody being #1, Michael Jackson is #1 right now based off of music he's been made. Is Drake being streamed #1 off music he's consistently dropping, or is he #1 just because
Well, I
people
think-
like a lot of his old
I
music?
think NBA YoungBoy is still #1. Mike's 2.
So let me ask you guys this: when you say just drop bangers, what I agree to, what does that consist of? Are you a banger? Are you wanting
that the women
transparency?
saying that the women go shake their
What's the
ass
last banger Drake dropped?
I couldn't tell you.
I gotta look at. He just
Scorpion
had a
album?
#1. He just had a #1.
No,
single.
no kid. He had the little baby girl. That
Yeah, that one was just on the charts.
That was the one with him at Party Next Door. But I didn't. Like
I
the
ain't
song.
never heard it. Personally.
No. You. The kids be doing. Your daughter done a TikTok to it. Trust me, because her and my son did it.
Oh,
And the little
okay.
baby girl. Let me see you dance. It's a. it's famous because of TikTok music, bro. It's not necessarily we're slapping it.
I got you.
We're not slapping that party next door shit like
'Cause
that.
I wouldn't.
It was Nokia. What did I miss?
What
Which
did I miss?
one?
That was the only one I remember. Yeah.
He got Doghouse, Somebody Loves Me, and then I think that's off
Let me
the
ask
Party
you
Next
this.
Door
What was
shit.
your last favorite Drake? Like, what was your favorite Drake song that of recent that you like? Okay, this was a banger. Like for me, I think Language was like, for me, like one of the recent Drake songs. It's not recent, but like that's one of the songs I could think off the top of my head. Like, okay, that was a banger right there.
I don't know. I go back to the old Drake shit.
Yeah.
I like.
I don't be listening to the new
Jumbotron.
Jumbotron, I say the Language was like a Drake hit.
And what's crazy, Jumbotron was Lil Yachty's song. It was like a Lil Yachty cover that he took and redid it. so without them ghostwriters and covers, it seemed like he lost his powers.
Quite literally.
Because what we hearing, I'm guessing that's without a ghostwriter. That's just him going in the booth. It's not hitting the same.
Hey, what's the
Cardiac
album
arrest.
with the writing on it?
If a reading this is too
Oh
late.
yeah.
I like that one. Like you said, everything is old. Anything, I'm gonna be real. Anything.
But what
he
songs
done
was on that album?
I can't name them. I just know when I hear them, and I know the album.
Energy, all that was on there. I
Would the
think.
album be a hit or would the album be a miss? That's predicted right now. It's going to come
gonna
out in
be
a few
miss.
hours.
It's gonna be a miss to me because of bias. I think a lot of people are gonna come in, approach. They're gonna be listening, but they're gonna be listening to see what's wrong with it. It's unfair, but people. That's how people move. People listen to see what's wrong opposed to what's right. So even if he's spitting, they're going to find everything wrong with it. He just not resonating with the average person. Once you lose in a manner as such, it's hard to get back. You can, it's hard.
Do y'all think hating is at an all-time high right now?
Yes.
Because I remember when we used to go buy CDs, I ain't gonna say you had super expectations, but you just couldn't wait to really put the CD in and hear it through and then give your real basis, your real opinion about it. So now it's like you said, it's to the point where people are already expecting him to be trash, or you got to do these leaks, or you got to do certain perspectives of it. Because it's like I want to keep an open mind and give him a chance, like I did everybody else's album before I just degraded it. But if it's music like this, I don't fuck with that music. I like Drake when he raps like on Stage Scheming. I like that type of Drake. So I don't like the singing too much. I never did like that.
I just don't understand why people feel like they have to pick a side. You could say he got bodied and objectively still like his music. It seems like ever since he got bodied, people are acting like they have to be loyal to Kendrick. Kendrick don't know you niggas. Kendrick ain't giving you niggas no interviews. He ain't giving you niggas no drops, no features, no nothing. You don't have to be loyal to Kendrick, and you don't have to be loyal to Drake. You don't know Drake. He ain't giving you no drops. He ain't giving you no features. He ain't flying you out to the six. He ain't doing shit for you. These are artists. Enjoy the music if you enjoy the music. The difference when we bought a CD, we listened objectively because we had to. It was songs on CDs that was trash. Nigga, I just spent $25 on this. I'm finna listen to it's damn near good. I'm gonna make sure it's trash. I'm gonna repeat and listen to this album all day. Walking to school on the bus, I'm listening to it all day. Streaming, you listen to it once, it's trash. You're never streaming it again.
Yeah, I think people are sheeple. I think so many people was riding the Drake wave because it was cool. Me personally, Drake music never appealed to me in the masses. Yeah, do I bump some of his songs? Yes, I do. But as far as me being a fan, y'all know me. I ain't never been a Drake fan like that prior to the beef with Kendrick. I think it's going to be a manufacturer hit because the Drake Glazers and people like academics and them, they're going to gas it up to make it what you just said. They're going to make people like it. They're going to objectively speak so positive of, oh, look what he said, or he responded to it. They're going to be glazing the most basic bars and the most basic songs where it's going to be a hit because the street is thirsty for a Drake album. I think all the fans are just waiting for Drake. They've been milking on his nipple for so long. They like, any type of drip you give us, they going to just suck it all. Pause.
Yeah, I just think we in a time with music to where, like Rod was just saying, where people are looking. I think we're in a time in anything where you're doing social media or anything, they're looking to see your flaws. You're looking to see what's wrong with it instead of appreciating something. I just think that's where we at in the times we live in. It's to the point now, every rapper or people that come out, it's like right now it's like the 50 Cent and the Ja Rule thing. You know, we got a dose of that. You hadn't seen so many people pick a side until they came to 50 Cent when he was going against Ja Rule. And now I think every single artist or anybody that go at it is at this point now. Like before, we used to just, when Beans and Jada was going, nigga, we heard Jada, we want to hear Beans, nigga. And then it was like, cool, okay, whatever. I felt like he got him, cool. Then they moved on and kept doing their music. Now it's to the point where it's like people are vicariously acting like these is they ops. Like,
Right, you don't know these niggas.
You got real beef with this nigga. Like, it's gonna really go up. So I just think that's where we at in the times we in now.
Even with the 50 and Ja Rule, I was more of a 50 than Ja Rule fan, but even at the club, though, you heard Ja Rule song, it's not like you not go dance and sing to it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like the beef was that real because, like you said, they don't owe me anything. Was I more of a 50 fan because I relate to what he was showing us? Of course. You know, it was a lifestyle I was living or I was coming up with. Like, okay, I'm more relate to that than singing to a woman. But let's just be real. The singing to the woman got the party started. So that's what we was more about.
Well, let's just be real. 50 started making the same kind of music that he was clowning this nigga for.
Same exact music.
We
went to the candy shop.
Candy shop.
But what's crazy though is because we like to think that 50 changed, but if you think about some of them songs, he was singing over the LL Cool J tracks
On the mixtapes.
Yeah, he was doing some of that. Now he might have put it in a different perspective, but he was low key already doing that recipe back then.
Okay, so let me ask y'all this then. Who has more quotables? I've seen this debate online. Kendrick or Drake?
Drake. Drake.
So I hate when they do that because as a Kendrick fan, I can name some quotes, but it may not resonate with everybody because, again, I feel like music is subjective as what speaks to your soul. So if certain things stand out for you, that's what made me, that's what, oh, okay, I like this because.
You're picking and choosing right now. Because that's the same
Drake,
Hold on, wait a minute.
No.
Go, you get it.
So when we say quotables,
Quotables, lines.
I know, but when we say quotables, are y'all referring to Instagram type things?
No,
or do Kendrick got better punchlines?
I think more so if you say a
bar for bar, Kendrick has more bars. But now just simple, easy,
Drake
to
does,
remember.
yes.
Yeah, Drake has
the sing-along quotes.
I'm coming from your standpoint.
Yeah.
I'm coming from a side standpoint.
Because the way I view it,
thing as well.
I view it like Murder Mook and Loaded Lux. Murder Mook is easier to quote because Loaded Lux is more complex. So technically you could say Lux is more lyrical miracle. So he's harder to quote because his rhyme schemes, rhyme patterns isn't 4-bar setup punches. It's not line, punchline, line, punchline. Mook's isn't either. Mook is complex too, but not as complex as Loaded Lux. So I look at Kendrick more complex. He does the voice things, the up, the downs, and every line isn't a punch. Whereas Drake, he more witty. You can use his whole song for Instagram captions. So of course it's gonna be more quotable than Kendrick.
You know what Drake line I quote often to this day? I just did it the other day. The homegirl's like, you funny. One of my favorite Drake lines, I only call the bitches because the bitches love it. Like quite literally, like something like that. It's juvenile, but it's catchy.
I think, but if you want to go there, I think The Weeknd got a harder one because he said, I don't need a bitch, I'm what a bitch need. I mean, we all can say the same thing, but again, it's all about how it's being delivered. And Drake is typically more easier to quote because it's a sing-along. It's more, like you said, when it's more complex, it's harder for you to like memorize. Like, again, if he would have said, what's one of your bars you can think of Kendrick, I always think of the bar when he was rapping at the end of Game song that
The City.
Yeah, the city. Little nigga Mayweather size packing like that shit.
Compton nigga gotta scream that shit.
Come on.
Or the BT freestyle that he did when he first started dissing all these niggas. Even like that whole verse. That whole verse is quotable.
I'm really like that. Yeah. How many niggas he had saying
I
that?
say it to say because again, it's more so about your level of hip hop. And again, I think Kendrick really do have great bars. You just have to be a hip hop fan. But if you're just speaking as casual quotes, more people will say Drake.
Yeah,
Well, you got to look at the casual fan. They're not. What do we talk about on here all the time? Aggressive intelligence. So we talking about Kendrick, Corrupt, people who got bars.
Ice Cube.
Really spitting intricate bars. Now I'm looking for that. That's what I'm really into. But you got to understand, the average person is there. That's why I said Drake, and it was the way Messiah said it eloquently. You're looking for. When you just out and about, that's why they make club bangers. What are they playing in the club, the strip club? If it's in the strip club, it's a banger. Can you make club hits? Now, if you're talking about intricacies, man, you know how many artists got bars that we're privy to and not privy to? But the average fan, the sheeple, they are instant gratification, microwave. I need to know what's going on right now. I need some, and that's Drake. And that's what Drake is alluding to. He just don't want to dumb himself down and make himself sound simple. But it's really not simple, but it is. I know that sounds wild, but you don't want to make this sound simpler than you really are, but hey, bro, you resonate with the average. You just don't want to say that, hey, bro, I resonate with the dumb niggas.
So Kendrick is more lyrical, but Drake is more quotable.
Quite literally.
Yeah.
That's what y'all saying?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Is that the point you made?
Basically, but what I'm getting at is that you have Kendrick at the end of the day is an MC, Drake is a pop star.
Quite literally.
They're in two different brackets. People that appreciate and have a passion or really fuck with music the way we grew up listening to music, then you're going to appreciate Kendrick more. You know, it took way more thought. It took way more things to even put these many words together and put them in pocket the way he did. Mm-hmm. Drake can catch the pockets. He can do all that. He's good on the beat. But when it comes to his shit, it's simple math. It's 2 + 2 = 4.
Quite literally.
You know what I mean? And
Drake is, Kendrick's more.
And Kendrick's more calculus. But something else. Like, you got to really figure out the equation. So people can say, people can say it's mumbo jumbo, but like what you just said, to the point where idiots don't want to listen to Kendrick.
Okay,
you have to be more of a mindset to understand where Kendrick is coming from.
So does that make the music better because it's more intricate? Because Eminem gets a lot of hate from this generation now because they say he raps about nothing. But if you look at his rhyme patterns, his rhyme scheme,
crazy work.
The amount of words he's able to put together, where he's able to put them together, words he's able to rhyme that shouldn't be able to be rhymed, it's incredible from appreciating the art form aspect. But listening to it like, oh, this sound good, they be like, nah, that shit sound terrible.
It only sound good. So this is what I take with Eminem now. Eminem is like basketball, like how people want to talk about who the GOATs are, and they be like, well, listen to his peers. Listen to the people that actually played with Kobe. Listen to the people that actually played against LeBron and Kobe, and then respect their opinions more than just people than the fans. So when you listen to any MCs that have been in a rap game, they're gonna have M up there over anybody for the most part. So it's like you got to take that with a grain of salt. It's just his shit is just they shit is just simple to me. That's
you
just
can
all
never compare NBA YoungBoy to Eminem straight up. I know to say NBA YoungBoy is number one right now, but if you was to take NBA YoungBoy back then when M was rapping, NBA YoungBoy we wouldn't even be talking about him, right? Mm-hmm. Straight up.
So I look at it as when it comes to anything you do, music, our day-to-day jobs. You know what I was taught when I first got into the industry, drilling? They always were very adamant about how it looks when it's done. And they were very adamant about because they don't see the work behind it. All they see is the finished product. So you know why people can't appreciate a Kendrick and people of that, a Corrupt, people of that higher consciousness? Because like you just described it, the pockets, how you broke it down, how that's work. Eminem, Kendrick, y'all don't see that. Your mind can't even fathom what they really talking about. They so great, they make it look easy. Steph Curry really practice, but that shit look easy when Steph Curry do it. That shit look easy when LeBron and Snoop. That's why they're icons. That's why Mike Jack is Mike Jack. But did you see the work he put into it? So you cannot appreciate Kendrick unless you appreciate hard work, unless you appreciate discipline. If you a fair weather fan, if you somebody who like instant gratification, quick stuff, Drake and people alike, bangers, pop culture. That's why you got pop artists. Pop music is gonna always pop.
Because even if you think about when Eminem had the world on smash at a time. And his songs was I'm Slim Shady, is I'm the real Shady, all you other Slim Shadys. Yeah. You think I give a damn about a Grammy? Well, fuck you. I'll slap you and this bitch too. Like, he was saying simple shit.
That was for pop culture.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying though, but then you had to really listen to Eminem to appreciate his and tricks and what
Eminem show.
You need to appreciate certain things. When he's talking about his mama driving around town with the stand type songs, or different things that they appreciated him. Now it's like M has got to so far to where his rapping is speeding and putting words together, and his metaphors and similes is too far-fetched for people to even catch. Like, so now it's to the point where people like, you just trash. Even to the point sometimes I don't want to hear that type of Eminem. But if we get to getting rappers together, like we had a cypher, or I would want to hear M rap like that.
You seen what he did on that Young Money remix?
Killed it.
Bodied everybody on that track. What was the name of that song? Man, I mean, y'all. He came in with the double time flow.
Are you talking about with Drake and Wayne?
Man, M went crazy on that. And the thing with M,
And that
People
was a Drake song, right?
Yeah, it was a Drake song. People disrespect M as if all he rapped about was off in his mom. M had substance, bro.
He got
I
bangers.
am whatever you say I am. That was substance right
And
there.
have Marilyn Manson in the video.
Yeah, Marilyn,
Just to show his range in terms of.
Superman.
Yo, Superman.
Oh, that's
Stan
my
is
cut.
one of the
What's the
greatest
one him and Nate
storytellers.
Dogg that to the roof till I collapse.
Yeah,
Till I
Y'all heard
collapse.
that cut with him and Redman? I don't know the name.
It sound like
It's like on a mixtape.
it sound like though.
Like-
at the end of the day, Drake and Kendrick need to squash the beef and work together like Cat Williams and Kevin Hart did on the.
Since we
Go ahead.
So listen,
Look, we know what's really going on.
no,
with
because
that.
we all know what's going on. Look, first of
A
all,
movie coming.
yeah. God damn, it's close.
Right, right.
Kevin Hart. We talk about Kevin Hart. This nigga get nervous.
You right, you better make sure your cord's straight, nigga. Your whole mic just went out.
Damn, that part. But no, so we all watched the roast, right? We all can say we watched it.
Yes, I did.
Okay, it was about 5 hours long. God damn.
Correct.
Hey, this nigga talking. Look at him. This nigga crazy.
Hey, so it was about 5 hours long. You know what I'm saying? They had pretty much every star in the building. You had The Rock. You had Ron Taylor, the guy who just won Funny AF on Kevin Hart's show. Tiffany Haddish. Everybody was there pretty much roasting Kevin Hart. Now, a lot of it was basically saying, did some of the jokes go too far? What the guy named Kill Tony, they were making jokes about I Can't Breathe, and we know we were talking about George Floyd. And we want to know is there's any rules when it comes to comedy? Or
Yes and
when
no.
it comes to a roast, it's kind of like, hey, we're here to make jokes. Let it just be jokes.
It's like battle rap, freestyling. Like how much is off limits? Like full fledged. And then I personally, it's called dark humor. I'm into dark humor, so I didn't see, and I think it was tasteful. And if they weren't tripping, why is the audience? That's what kills me with people. People be mad about shit that the people themselves aren't even bothered by. So at this point, you going out your way to be offended is how I look at it. I found it to be, whether I thought it was funny or not, I didn't think every joke was funny, but I like dark humor. So coming from that place, I thought it was fine.
I'm
gonna start off.
Oh, I was gonna say I love dark humor. I truly do. I love I love inappropriate jokes. But as a black man, I don't find nothing funny about a George Floyd joke. Now, on the flip side, I did laugh at the Charlie Kirk joke.
Of course you did. See,
So
what's the
again,
difference?
Because you felt like that was some get back.
That was, or not even that. A black man didn't die in that joke asking for air. That was white on white crime. That has nothing to do with me. I'm just saying. And again, a white man unfortunately killed George Floyd. So again, there was a little bias. I do love dark humor. So
A little no nigga, it was biased.
I'm gonna say for one,
Black man died. No joke.
yeah.
White man died. Hilarious.
it's
for one thing, well, I'm gonna start at the roast was trash. To
Fine.
me, it was trash to me
Some of the
completely.
jokes was trash,
No,
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why I think this, and then later I'm gonna tell y'all what I liked about it. But it was trash to me. For one, it seemed fake as hell to me. For two, half them jokes they was reading off a damn teleprompter. Come on, man. We come from the Comic View days and real
Off the top of
comedians.
the dome.
Yeah, where you come in here and you really roast somebody. Half the roast didn't even have nothing to do with the actual person. You roasting people, dead mamas and stuff like that. Like that was out of
Cheryl
pocket.
Underwood
I think even
husband.
not even just Kevin Hart. I think Pete Davidson. I think his
dad was at 9/11.
Like
and then
yeah,
Cheryl Underwood's
so y'all-
husband unaligned himself.
yeah,
Correct.
so I'm just saying though, like, yeah, those points is coming too far, and y'all can say it's dark humor, but that's trash to me. Regardless, I don't care what anybody say. Them niggas felt some type of way, and I felt like most of them felt like they had to be there. So to the point, even like you see Regina Hall, they didn't really want to say nothing about her. Like she must got some dirt on a lot of them because they ain't really look her way about really having no jokes.
But I think Kevin Hart allowed some of those jokes because I noticed they didn't say nothing about it because Kill Tony did say, I know we're not going to talk about your kids, but your kids is big enough to put you in a car seat. And that's where like the most they talked about his kids. So I think Kevin Hart had a lot of what stays and what goes.
Sure, it's smoke and mirrors.
No,
Kevin Hart had to be here. They didn't roast Tom Brady like that when he had that roast. They wasn't talking.
No, they talked about his
They
wife.
talked about
They
that.
definitely talked about
what I'm
Giselle.
saying,
About all of that.
his
And
wife
his
and
kids.
stuff, but I'm saying they didn't take it to the levels, nigga. They was making sure to iterate how burnt niggas was, how certain stuff. It was just to me, it was out of pocket. It wasn't funny.
Like a racial-
everything was more so racial when it came to that.
You didn't
And then
expect that?
I'm not listening to what I'm saying. The only one that really combated that that felt like they took the gloves off was what's the black lady that had the afro?
Sure,
Underwood.
I liked it what she had to say because she came in there swinging. They were trying to kill her the whole time, and she made it a point. But what Cat Williams said was the truth. It wasn't no bygones be bygones, nigga. Even when he was shaking Kevin Hart's hand, he didn't never answer that nigga. He just let Kevin Hart talk. Yeah, let's be cool. We've been beefing for all along. Like, all that shit was fake. They got Kevin Hart is controlled. He had to be there, had to get roasted, and had to bring up all that Diddy shit on purpose, nigga. Like Kevin Hart said, Cat Williams said, nigga, damn, I'm surprised, nigga, they brought your enemies here, nigga. Like, he basically letting you know in real time shit wasn't no fucking joke, nigga.
I'm gonna be honest. The roast to me was weak. I didn't watch the whole roast because it just wasn't funny. Tom Brady was more funny than Shane Gillis.
Than the other dude,
Shane Gillis was missing every damn joke. It wasn't funny. The Rock shit was all right, but people
has a joke.
Nigga,
I
it's
didn't
too
watch
much
it
sex
all.
plan for me.
Like I said, Cat Williams, like bro just stated, went out there and told the complete truth. Y'all thought he was joking. He wasn't lying. He said, "What is this? The second? What he said? Something about the Illuminati, or is this like the practice
And he
squad
said,
of
"I'm
the
the only one in here
Illuminati?
with a soul."
I'm the only one in here with a soul." He wasn't playing, and you could tell how uncomfortable Kevin was when you looked at him. When Cat Williams was speaking, he was forcing those laughs, bro. He was not really laughing because it was funny. He was laughing. You know how you get embarrassed, you getting roasted.
You just gotta
kind of laugh it off to make it look like you're not
I
bothered.
think he did the same thing with the George Floyd jokes though as well. Because what black man can actually say that shit was funny?
I'm gonna be real. The George Floyd jokes ain't funny. Some of the memes do be funny. Some racist jokes.
Hey, racist
I'ma
jokes
keep it
funny
real.
as fuck
God
to me.
damn.
These white people do these
Them
racist
niggas got jokes, nigga.
I be crying. I never let them know that, but some of them motherfuckers be funny.
just
But
let
I'm gonna
them
say,
That nigga, we
But
just let him
I-
know.
I'ma
We
say-
chipping out on these memes. Like,
Nah, if something is funny, it's
I'ma
funny.
keep it
That's what
real.
I'm saying. That shit was just trash.
I'm gonna keep it real. Some of those jokes, you could say it's going too far. Like, dude got literally unalive, but then you can't at the same time turn around and say, well, Charlie Kirk shit was funny too.
That's
Because it's the same thing.
You talking? I'm not saying one is right or wrong, but then people look at it like, well, how that nigga family feel about that?
Exactly.
So it's more so. I'm not even thinking that. I'm just saying they was just trash to me regardless. I don't even care what they chose to do. It was just overall it was bunk. And like
Yeah,
I
roast
said,
wasn't funny.
You was reading off a prompter. Come up there and roast, and then not even on top of that, where was all the real comedians? Where was Eddie Murphy? Where was Martin Lawrence? Why wasn't all these real comedians that you talking about you grew up and got styles from not there?
That's a
Dave
great. That's
Chappelle
a
wasn't
great.
even there.
Dave Chappelle,
That
none
is
of the
a-
comedians there.
I just knew he was gonna be there.
Said I'm only here, nigga, because they paid me. They said, nigga, that you fucking up so much. They don't give a
Invite
fuck
your
about you,
enemies
nigga. They
here.
invite your enemies here, nigga. Like, and he got on. Kevin Hart didn't get up to rebuttal against nobody else until Cat came up there. And he felt like I got to say my piece to this nigga. Like,
you gotta
let's-
save the
let's-
moment.
Let's be friends and brothers. Cat ain't going for that dumbass shit. Like,
So
nigga.
you don't. Well, now that y'all put it in perspective, I never thought this deep into it, so I could see that. My initial thought, seeing him and Cat come out there, I just was looking at it just like for what it like. Oh damn, okay, I didn't see that. I'm like, I see a big movie coming in a year or two with them two. And probably other people that we admire, something like a Dave. Like I see something
Like a Harlem Nights type?
I literally said it may not be a revamp, but something with just because of that. I don't care if Cat was paid. They paid you enough to come to a nigga you don't like, so I could pay you enough to be on set with him. So
Maybe.
Moving forward, I don't know. This is me projecting who I would like to see, but I think something like a Harlem Nights with our new comics and our OG, so a Kevin Hart, a Cat Williams, Eddie Murphy being Richard Pryor's character. Eddie Murphy grew into his character type like a Harlem Night. So Dave Chappelle, I see that coming. That moment set that forward. Now it could be put off for a while, but God willing, I see them two and the collective comedians.
If we think about what Cat said, Cat brought up him and Dwayne Johnson, talked about how gay what Kevin Hart was, talking about them niggas be taking it up each other. And these the gayest niggas you gonna see out
they
here
play
type
with
shit.
Kevin Hart like that.
I'm not. I know. This one.
Read between the lines.
But that's all I'm saying.
Read between the lines.
He's letting you know. Then he was like, nigga. He said, nigga, everything he named Get Hard. Talking about something. I denied that, nigga. They called me for all this shit before they called you. And I guess he wants
You
to stun
said
on
yes
him with
to
that.
everything.
He said this nigga say he ain't gonna say no to nothing, nigga. Like that's why he's saying. Nigga, but he basically saying like, nigga, this nigga been sold out. Like, nigga, I've been told y'all, but they're trying to make peace. They wanted this to make the roast go up. They had to invite Cat Williams for that. They knew Cat Williams got big off the interview. His interviews is impactful now, so they're trying to use him by any means. Cat just like, I'm not jeopardizing nothing. I show up, and that's better for him because he's more. Like he even said, I'm surprised I'm even invited here, nigga.
You know what this made me think of? That Dame Dash interview when he said Kevin Hart's not a good businessman because he had to sell the rights to his own name, so he don't even own Kevin Hart. So this roast made me think that, like you said, was orchestrated without Kevin's input, because where was all the comedians? The comedians who came, why did they tell the jokes that they told? Why was Cat Williams there? It wasn't authentically funny. It seemed like Hollywood was trying to make it funny. It wasn't nigga funny. It wasn't nigga funny.
Right.
Niggas know how to be funny in a roast, and this wasn't no nigga roast. This was some Hollywood put together roast that they thought, okay, how can we make this funny to all people?
Look at
when
it.
all people think shit's funny when we make shit funny.
They got Draymond Green up there.
So what the fuck is he doing up there?
And Draymond Green, these ain't even comedians.
And
Why
then-
they even up
and
here?
I thought that was odd.
And then to the point of what Dame Dash said, if y'all seen the news, Kevin Hart stepped down his role in his own media company. They said he changed his number on the staff. 2 CEOs quit. They said he super in debt. So it was rumors Kevin was going broke. And then right after the roast, they break this news. So the timing was just weird to me.
I'm gonna say y'all say comedians. All right, so look, because I kind of want to reel it back to that. Shout out to Cat Williams. He was great. Cat ain't been funny in a long time. So we want to talk about real comedians. Yeah, he was keeping it real. He probably said all what he said about the Illuminati. I'm not knocking that part. But at the end of the day, when's the last time we said Cat Williams was funny? On to the next point. Again, what other comedians do you expect up there to be funny to really roast Kevin Hart? Dave Chappelle, all right, that's a given. You may have Jamie Foxx, but we seen Jamie Foxx in person, and he was doing what? LGBTQ8+ type jokes. So what type of image are we really putting out there when it comes to comedians? Again, I feel like at this thing, all things is controlled ops. The only best roast you're going to get is the hungry. Did y'all see that TV show Kevin Hart has called Kevin Hart Funny as F? Basically, it's like he's getting a whole bunch of comedians trying to go against a
He's trying to bring the comedians up. But my point, that's not even really my point, sure. All I'm saying is, why wasn't these comedians, I didn't even see these niggas in the stands. What I mean is, this is a roast about you and all these comedians that you supposed to be tapped in with, that you grew up on, you favored, you looked up to, you didn't invite none of them niggas to the roast. And not even just that, you saying what comedians, you could have brought the DC Young Fly niggas.
I mean, I get
you know what I mean? The 85 South. I just mean have some comedians up there. If you say he doing a thing with comedians, put some other comedians up there.
True.
And why are we having a roast where you reading off prompters? I do not like that. That is fake to me. They're reading off this. What's the name had to go? I always keep forgetting her name, man.
Cheryl Underwood.
Cheryl Underwood. I seen her put on a piece of paper. They was roasting her so much she had to write her own shit. Well, I seen her go off script.
I'm not mad if she wrote her own. I'm not mad at that. If
while they was doing it, you see she brought the paper up there, and she like, now I'm not reading everything off this prompt.
But for a roaster, I'm not mad. If somebody brought like a composition notebook or a yellow notebook and you was just like, all right, look, I got these jokes to you. I can understand that aspect, but reading off a teleprompter, I mean, again, it's a show. People like Lizzo, who's not funny, and Draymond Green, who's not funny.
She couldn't even stop laughing trying to read the damn teleprompter.
Well, they have screenwriters, basically.
Yeah, it was screenwriters. But what I'm saying is these people they're not comedians. But again, it's still a show that they have to put on. And so these are people that are likable or bring a certain type of demographics to this production. Because again, Lizzo's body positive. You know, she went from fat Lizzo to still kind of chunky off of Ozempics. And so, again, you got to bring the NBA crowd. That's why they got Draymond. They got to bring so many different people up there to get us to watch. Again, it wasn't as funny. Certain jokes hit. I thought The Rock did pretty good, being The Rock. It got kind of gay ass.
Sure, love the roast.
No. I'm not saying that. I mean objective. No, everybody.
They had to do this.
Right now, nigga, you like it, nigga.
Everybody saying it was so bad. But again, it was parts on there that was genuinely funny. I love comedy, so I'm going to sit there and watch it, just like how y'all love Drake.
Wait a minute.
Now you got to
Don't
think.
say y'all.
What I'm saying in general, the sheeple love Drake. they're going to find good in it. So for me, I sat there and I watched it, and I was finding certain good points of it where, again, The Rock was comparing about dads, about his dad being a crackhead and my dad being a wrestler. They compare bodies. It was certain things where you got to take it from their perspective. The Rock is not a comedian, but for whoever wrote his script, or if he came off the dome with that,
it fit him.
It fits him. What I'm saying is, I'm going to laugh at certain people on their job. So if Draymond Green was to say, man, I'd be dunking on my dick be on that nigga head, I can see him saying some dumb shit like that because that's more.
I get what you're saying, Short. I agree with that. They had to get the demographics, so that's why.
That demographic stuff, but this is how they get niggas every time. They use a black face, Kevin Hart. How much outrage did people go behind George Floyd? Now we're gonna put this on a platform that's your people, and we're gonna disrespect George Floyd and say, fuck this nigga that we choked out. You'll laugh at y'all. Y'all gonna laugh at it too, nigga.
So that's why I didn't find it funny.
No, this is why I'm just getting at. This is the points that they're making. This is why I say it's different from when somebody's controlling it, because they're presenting a message to me. That's how I'm receiving
What
it.
exactly was the joke?
Basically saying we go make you stop laughing, or you can't breathe so hard you gonna be ending up like George Floyd. It was something like that.
I don't even recall that.
It was something along those lines. I forgot verbatim of the joke, but it was something so along those lines. We're gonna make you laugh so hard you can't breathe like George Floyd.
It was a lot of things, and y'all can say the dark humor stuff, but it was more corny than funny to me.
And
I'm not mad.
What was the Charlie Kirk joke?
Oh man, we gonna take a shot or something like that.
I remember hearing that. I really did not hear the George Floyd, but the comparison you made, that's why I was like, nigga, then they both wrong. I did hear the one about Charlie Kirk. I thought that shit was funny.
Like what dark?
I'll
humor,
say
what
this:
dark humor
you
was talking about a
can't-
nigga dad being dead under the
All
fucking,
the time.
All the time. I'll say this: it matters.
I'm saying how funny is that if y'all say this pops died in 9/11. And nigga told some, well, we found that nigga
So they were
under the rocks or something, or some of the rocks or something.
I'll be real.
They was making fun of an ugly dude like, damn, if Pete Davidson dad would have survived 9/11, he would look like him.
Like Jeff Ross.
They showed Jeff Ross.
Shit was funny.
So it was kind of like,
I'll be real. You can joke about dead people. It's just the amount of time they've been dead.
That's it.
Charlie Kirk just died.
Too
George
soon?
Floyd
Too
just
soon?
died. It's a too soon moment. If they've been dead for 20 years, you can joke about it. People gonna laugh. But
so it's okay to make a Martin Luther King joke.
Yes, Martin Luther King, certain things like that. You can make jokes, but I just think it's the amount of time people have been dead. Because you still feeling the wound. You still sensitive to that.
Open wound.
Yeah, it's an open wound. You got what's his name from the NBA? Every time somebody talk about George Floyd, he get on the camera.
Oh yeah.
What's his name? He got
Steven
the podcast.
Jackson.
Steven
That's his
Jackson.
homeboy.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it brother or is it his homie?
I think it's his homie. It's his homie.
Close homie.
Charlie Kirk just died, so it's like, come on, bro, too soon. But they pushing back on the free speech.
But
So that's the
we talked about
whole
this stuff before.
excuse.
Byron, I remember having this discussion on the podcast. We're getting to the point now we're not being sensitive anymore. We congratulate that because it was a time we couldn't joke. We couldn't say the R word for the special need kids. Can't make fun of the gays. Couldn't make fun of the little hat people. And all those people got made fun on that roast. I'm going to just say every demographic we can't talk about got talked about on the Kevin Hart roast. So do we want to have that free speech where we can start talking about everybody? Everybody's up for grabs? Or do we want to really back to censorship now?
Wait a minute. Censorship is a new thing. Everybody go out there to get offended.
Nah, he said we talked about the world being too sensitive
Remember
and stuff like that.
The world was too sensitive. Everything was cancel culture. You say this.
Oh, so now fast forward.
That's why they're trying to push the needle. They're trying to show cancel culture is no longer freedom of speech is back.
But
So
as y'all
what do we
stated,
want,
it's
though?
corny. It looks forced. It doesn't seem authentic.
It was forced to me.
let me
Yes.
ask you
Yeah,
this.
that's all I'm saying.
So it looks forced. But are again, when we come back to our entertainment, do we want censorship or now do we want to push the needle?
I want
to push the needle.
I want to push the needle because I hate even doing the YouTube shit and having to censor myself up here. I hate that.
Yeah.
Having to say grape, having to not try to curse. Essay, having to say unalive, can't curse the way I want to because I really be on some Bernie Mac shit the way I talk. But I got to check myself for YouTube because they'll demonetize your shit if you curse like, what the fuck? We grown as hell. I clicked the button that this is not for kids. So why can't I curse?
I want to push the needle, but I want to push it as more authentic. They pushing the needle for you. We're going to give you what to say to push the needle. No, nigga, allow people to create and be how they create a space in comedy or whatever else they want to do, and you push the needle with that. And then I don't give a fuck what nobody say. when people react to that too, and then don't just say it's comedy, because it might be comedy when they smoke your ass.
Okay, so where do we draw the line, right? Because we had this Chud, the racist guy, running around Tennessee,
chipping out,
yeah, calling black people's N-word with the hard ER, and we seen where this was gonna go. Either he was gonna be unalive or he was gonna eventually unalive somebody, which he did tweet that is going to be the final outcome, is him unaliving somebody black, him going to jail and beating the case, and then race riots ensuing as he walks free. So one half of that plan kind of worked out, but it backfired because he approached somebody who, unbeknownst to him, is actually a U.S. veteran. Dude served, I think he was in the war. I don't know if it was Afghanistan, Iraq, one of them, but he literally told him, look, dude, I already know who you are. I got PTSD. Leave me the fuck alone. If you come to me with that chimping out shit, I'm putting hands on you. He did it anyways. Dude put hands on him. Now, this coward Chud took out his gun, grazed himself, popped himself, shot dude. I don't know if dude is alive.
I think it's attempted. I don't think it's...
No, he got attempted murder. He got aggravated assault. He got like three or four charges, basically. So he literally chimped out. His whole goal was to show the world black people have no emotional intelligence, black people have low impulse control, and black people are violent. What he displayed was no impulse control. He is violent, and he chimped the fuck out. He had literally everything he tried to paint us to be. He showed that's what the fuck he was. But the whole thing was he was using free speech to push what he was doing, saying, oh, it's just a word. So where do we draw a line with the free speech?
Man.
But according to y'all logic, what y'all just said with that, nobody should be offended by what he's saying.
Nobody, no. What?
Yes, he's on a social network, and to him it's comedy. So if he's doing this, hey, look, and he got the white community.
That's rage bait. That's what the kids call it.
But what I'm saying is, you saying it shouldn't matter if a nigga talk about somebody dead. So somebody dead is where y'all don't draw the line, but a dude just saying something to people in real life is where you draw the line.
Well, if you stupid enough to play into listen, bro, we're full functioning adults. You ain't got to be a genius to tell when a motherfucker is antagonizing. The correct term is antagonizing. In modern terms, they call it rage bait. Call it what you like, but we're privy to the term. You can't tell when a motherfucker is antagonizing you and you still take the bait. I mean, I'm not condoning what he's doing, by no means. Listen, man, what sane person in their mind goes up to strangers doing, I don't care what part of life, I wouldn't just go up to no random white person and just randomly just calling them crackers and all these things. I wouldn't go up to no Crip as a blood and just say derogatory things. People don't do that. So when a person comes up to you, two things. You really are crazy or you really stupid. In either case, I'm not about to bite this bait.
What's the third one too? It's content. Shout out to Masai. You always say, I mean, it's all content at this point.
That's fine.
If he had no content, he wouldn't be doing it.
That's my point. So what I'm saying is, are you not cognizant enough to know it doesn't matter what the three reasons is, you know it's tomfoolery.
See what you got to look. I agree with Rod. Hey, but listen,
man,
you gotta look. You gotta look.
That up.
You gotta look. Something like this always happens around election time.
Quite literally.
Anytime there's elections going on, they push the race button. So I already called it from day one when I seen him. I said, this dude is giving me agent vibes. So if he beats this case, just know this was all a part of the plan to get these race riots cracking off, to get martial law cracking off, so they can implement the next phase of their motherfucking plan, allegedly. But just look, from George Floyd on down the list, go look at every election. Around election time, racist shit start happening. You had to stop Asian hate. You had the lynching shit that was going on. You had like every single one. They pushed the race button. Why? To distract you. Why we ain't talking about the Epstein files no more? We ain't talking about that no more. Instead, we talking about some random white boy on the street rage baiting blacks, and that's getting national coverage. But the fucking Epstein files, zero.
And don't forget,
what are we talking about?
And they said he had a tweet where he said, "Oh, this is the final play right here. Watch when I beat this case." Basically, like. So he's basically already putting it out there that he already know he gonna beat this.
That's what I just said.
Nah, I know. No, you said he made a tweet saying he was gonna off somebody.
And then beat the case.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
So even if he don't beat the case, let's just be real. If he don't beat the case, What's worst case scenario? He go to jail.
He get out.
I'm just saying, even if he does have to do a little bit of time, he's already gonna be accepted by who? The Woods. You dig what I'm saying? They gonna glorify what he's gonna do.
Oh, he gonna be the man in there.
That's all I'm saying. All we doing is glorifying the situation. And if you a real life person who want to come home, you're not worried about him unless he directly offends you, which he's not going to do in there, because you already know once you do something like that, then it's gonna really crack.
That's
off.
a whole riot.
Yeah, that's a whole riot.
He ain't doing that because it ain't no content to do.
Again, that's not my. All he is gonna be a popular inmate. But if you really want to be real, if he was really about that life, he would have did it the Luigi route. And that means if you really got that much hate or you really got that much determination in your heart, you would just do it. You ain't doing it for content. You're doing it for a cause. And I let you know, it's people out there. It's not even a group. It's people out there that's really make a change. If you as an individual feel like you can make a change, then by all means do it. I'm not saying do something off the wall or crazy. I'm just saying if you want to make a change, go ahead and do it.
My thing is the police were seeing all of those tweets. He already premeditated shooting somebody. His whole plan was to antagonize somebody, get them to react so he can shoot them, because he thought, oh man, the First Amendment, I can arm myself and defend myself. But the thing is, you can't premeditate that. That doesn't fall under your amendments and your right to defend yourself.
This is the one time I hate that race card stuff, but I mean, white influence, white privilege. I'm not oblivious. I really shy away from it, but hey, bro, yeah,
let's viral. Let's not even make it a black and white thing. If that was an Islamic person with a hijab on his head saying praising, worshiping in tongues in Arab, that right there would be considered a terrorist threat.
I'm gonna keep it real. I don't think he's beating this case simply because he literally documented play by play, stream by stream, tweet by tweet of what he was gonna do. His intentions was to eventually pop somebody. That's it. That's all. It had nothing to do with defending himself. He was trying to get in physical altercations to pop somebody.
Would you be surprised if he beat it though?
Would I be surprised? No, because like I said, I believe he's an agent. So if he beats it, then that's a part of the plan. But I just think there's no way for him to beat it because, one, you popped a vet. This ain't no random black guy on the street. This wasn't no random gangbanger or no low-life criminal like they like to say. Dude went and served time. So he's going to have the backing of whatever force he was in, whether that was the Marines, the Army, the Air Force. I don't know which branch he was in, but dude is a vet who has PTSD. You know how serious that shit is.
He got the
Not only that, Chud made it bad for himself with white people. White people not fucking with him. Outside of the racists, he don't have the support of white people. You know why? Because white people's trying to get the stain of racism off of them. So they don't want to be known as the most racist people in history due to what their ancestors did with slavery and colonization and shit like that. So you are perpetuating the stereotype that we're trying to erase. So we telling people we not racist, and then your dumb ass is on the stream being racist. So now they're gonna blanket all of us. So if you notice, he was getting kicked out of white establishments. They was telling him, hey, we don't fuck with that racist shit over here. Yeah. So I don't think he gonna beat this one. Just because of that tweet that he said, the final stage is me popping somebody, and that chimp on the ground called him a monkey and said me walking free. I don't think so.
Is it one of those things like whether the brothers, as they call them, brother, or although they may be on some forget niggas type stuff and they on their white supremacy, is it one of those things too, like, you messed up so bad, I can't support this. I can't publicly support this. So yeah, you going to jail. It ain't because I care so much. It's
you think public outrage,
the outrage, the backlash. We control when we want backlash and emotional responses. It's by our doing.
So
the powers that be.
Viral has a point. Around election time, racist stuff happens. So if they do convict him, then that's gonna keep the powers at be elected in their position, whether it's the judge, the DA, whatever the case.
It's one of those. Hey,
handle this like.
Remember in Get Rich or Die Trying when who was running 50 Hood and he's like
Majestic.
He's like, I gotta go do this time because you messed up. It's one of those, the powers that be telling them, they might have talked to him, hey, bro, he might not do it long, but hey, you finna go sit down. You know this, right? You finna go sit down.
If he has to sit down, bro, I hope it's for a minute. I just hope it doesn't spawn other people to do copycat images because I'm gonna just tell you this, bro. That's not gonna lead to anything good. I'm gonna just tell you this right now. And I'm not gonna even say what Viral said on the live one time. You ain't got to come to South Central. You ain't got to come to Long Beach with that. You just got to run across the right person who's just having a bad day. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. You ain't got to catch the most hood or gangsters person on earth. You can just catch a person who having a bad day. He probably just left court from family court, losing custody of his kid or something.
Oh, you know what? Bro put it in the group. You know what this was a distraction for? Tennessee Republicans passed a bill to eliminate the state's only majority black district. So the whole time they're gutting the rights of black people, voting rights. Now black people losing their mind. This was going on, distracting us from them eliminating the majority black district. So I'm gonna send this white boy running around Tennessee, ironically, calling niggas N-words with the hard ER, put all the focus there. Meanwhile, we eliminating y'all motherfucking rights over here. Play action.
So this goes back
Flea
to
flicker.
So this goes back to what I just with this when I said about all of this about what you choose to pay attention to. I'm not dismissing the smoke screens, the things that they do to distract you, whomever they are. What I'm saying is, at what point do you take responsibility and stop looking at it and start paying attention to what matters? Because the same way you just gave that information, that means it's public, right? But everybody publicly chose to pay attention to what we're talking about and not publicly chose to pay attention to what you just mentioned. So at some point, one has to be responsible for self.
You right, but at the same time, he's in the algorithm more than that's in the algorithm.
Facts.
So it's a whole different ball game. Like you said, they're intentionally pushing him to the point where you're distracted from that. And they drew basically like a map, and wherever the radius of what they drew, the black people were here, basically on the outside. So now to the point where, like you said, their voting rights have been taken away to the point. So now I just look at all this Chud dude, all this shit. I just lost my fucking train of thought.
So basically,
I was gonna reiterate what you're saying is with the Chud, that makes headline news. Channel 6 o'clock news. That's more sexier than voting rights.
Absolutely.
Because again, all this stuff is a program. It's a network. It's a clickbait. At the end of the day, the news is a show. It has production. It has a director. It has a lead anchor. Everything is about numbers. So what's going to get more people to attend? That Chud information.
Low vibration.
But what
Okay,
my
so
quick point real quick, what I was getting at, what you just said, Rod, was that this dude doesn't exist if I don't go online. But they know majority of the world is online. So if you sign out, like you said, not focus on that. I don't even know this dude will never exist to me.
So for the people who don't know what's going on in Tennessee with the Republicans, basically Tennessee has one majority black congressional district. What that means is black voters make up enough of the population to have an input on who gets elected. They just eliminated that. So what that means is the black people there have zero input now on who gets in the office.
They were trying to do out here. Remember they were trying to do out here last voting thing? They were trying to do the I forgot what the proposition was, but it was to eliminate all the certain districts.
So that district is centered around parts of Memphis and has historically elected black representatives.
Boom.
So how did they get the blacks out? Oh, we just finna eliminate
That vote
y'all
district.
power to vote, and now we finna put in who we want to put in. So when we get on the show and say voting don't count, they don't care about your votes, they're showing you they don't care about your votes.
And this is the votes that y'all say, well, you can make things change in your city. They no longer can make things change in their city. So now what do they do? So now you get to a point, but pay attention to where they start these things at. Like you said, okay, it's majority of black there. What is the backlash from them besides people going to go protest? I'm not saying that that's what they're doing, but that's what tends to usually happen. Now you're going to complain about not being able to vote, but now they don't even care because by law, your voice doesn't even matter no more.
And this is so cold, they're proposing right now to redraw the district maps, which is going to split
That's
up.
basically what I was saying.
Which is going to split up the blacks. So now you're going to stretch them even thinner than they already are. Because right now they one majority. Hey, let's put a line through there. So now they got to be in this district. Now you got half the blacks in this district, a quarter in this district. So now the voting power, which was once together in one district, they finna just split it up and break it up. So eliminating the power altogether.
Well, remember on the episode I was saying, like I was talking about Maxine Waters, I was basically saying it's up to us to show nepotism in our own community. Whoever the representative in Memphis was at that time for that area, they should have had somebody in line to be like, listen, this is what they trying to do. Let's not try to have them separate or eliminate this district. What I'm saying is they have to be more transparent amongst the people. If that's the only black dominant area, it has to be a level of transparency there.
The people was out. The people was flipping out. It's just nothing you can do. It's nothing
This
you can
why
do.
I say what you just said, protesting. Okay, they went out there, they protested, they held up signs, they pointed in the white official's face, but at the end of the day, they still did what they did and took their rights away. So protesting don't work. Y'all got the attention, but the law didn't change. So what at this point, this is why I tell people it got to be another route to get the job done. Because what we doing ain't working. Oh, vote locally. Yeah, the president don't matter. They just took the local voting rights away. So now you can't put no niggas in.
So rewind back to what we were talking about earlier when I had brung up about the South, that this is a prime, because it's in Memphis. Yes. Prime example of what I started about that Jim Crow South. It's the undertones, or it's blatant, but in a legal way. They say the pen is mightier than the sword. Nonetheless, Jim Crow South is alive and well, quite literally what he's talking about. That's what I was referencing earlier. Now, I did.
It's great streets though out there in Memphis though. I did hear that. Maybe they need to start pressing them.
Well, I mean, it's California gang members all over this
Gangs ain't even doing shit politically. Niggas too saying.
But what I'm saying is, you were saying that Jim Crow South, man. Sometimes, bro, you can't talk at times. Sometimes you gotta just be about action.
So that goes back to my premise when I explained I get the undertones from my people and what we were talking about in their weakness. How do y'all allow this to happen right under your nose? That's showing you how weak you are. But somebody, another non-native, like what I described, someone from California, New York, a liberal state, y'all act funny with us, but right there in Jim Crow South, the white folks is having their way with y'all.
I'm not gonna necessarily call them weak. I'm just gonna say they're playing a game that you never was really playing, bro. You're playing
exactly.
You're playing a game where, like we say all the time, you got the controller on, but I'm on the sticks, and you think you playing.
Your controller's not plugged in.
Exactly. So it's to the point now where they're showing it. And I say they start small. They don't start these in states, California, New York, certain places, and do some shit like this where they know people might have a quicker edge to react. You know what I'm saying? So I think they're doing it. They're implementing it small, but they think long term. Like I tell people all the time, these people, they do their plans, then they slowly start to migrate. They're thinking within the next 15, 20 years, we got to have this in full grip. Because if these people there's too many people waking up, there's too much shit going on by law, we need to be able to come and lock their ass up. It remind me of, I gonna say it remind me of that, but one of my favorite movies I watch is Tombstone. So I don't know if y'all seen Tombstone, but once they the dude brother ended up getting killed, and they wanted them to be the law again. And once they got them badges, they came and started putting BTA on every nigga that was a cowboy. So that's basically what they getting at. They're going to get to the point where the law and you not, and they can come put BTA for you legally, and they're going to be happy to do it.
The same way people like to say, oh, slavery is over. No, read the 13th Amendment. It says slavery is over except if you are an inmate, basically. If you are incarcerated. You're legally a slave if you're incarcerated. So slavery never ended. They just changed the business model. Okay, we're going to take off the whips, the chains, the cotton fields. Let's put them in this building. Let's make it privately owned, put it on the stock market, and let's make money off the slaves that way. Like, I don't know if y'all seen the Julio Fulio trial. The dudes just got found guilty. They facing life or the death penalty.
And they didn't want to give him the death penalty.
You know what he said?
They said he's young.
He said he's young. He built. We can get a lot of sweat equity out of him. Wow. We can get a lifetime of free labor. So the new phrase for slavery is sweat equity.
Wow.
But slavery never ended, bro.
But the nigga been saying that shit was slavery. I'm just saying our people been saying it was slavery. Meek Mill came out and protested against it, saying it was slavery a long time ago. Niggas, they don't be hearing niggas.
It's a documentary too on Netflix called The 13th Amendment as well. They need to check out if they wasn't privy of that as well, about that whole situation about going to prison and slavery.
If I was that nigga, I wouldn't work a day in prison. I wouldn't do nothing.
Yeah,
just the fact that y'all you don't have many choices, but you have the choice. Now, whatever consequences that come with that. No, I'm not even saying that, but they'll still try to make you work, nigga. I'm just saying that you gotta take whatever come with that. Y'all got me fucked up.
Yeah, I ain't working nothing. And the cold part is Julio and them allegedly off dude's brother and a bunch of other people and was trolling. So I don't even see nothing wrong with him going to go get his get back. Now, as far as the so-called good kid who got caught up in it, he got caught up in it. But I'm talking about dude who brother, and I think they said his grandmother, like, so a whole bunch of people got unalived.
Was in there laughing like,
that was him. That's what I'm talking about. Because he like, shit, nigga, he off my brother. I got my get back. I don't give a fuck. I already knew what come with it.
He wasn't tripping, yeah.
So I wasn't even mad at him. Everybody was just more shocked at the light-skinned dude that they talking about, because they said he was actually a good kid who just got caught up with the drill music.
Nah, you want to get out there, don't jump in the car, nigga. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time, and that's just what it is. Niggas be knowing, y'all jumping in there, you thinking shit ain't a game, and that's the difference with what I learned a lot of these niggas is they never had to sit in front of the judge. You never had to sit there and stand on your 10 and get sentenced and know how that feels when you go hit them gates. A lot of these niggas ain't done that, so when they out here thinking, and you winning, you might catch a few hats, you might get away with a few things. Niggas don't know when to stop, and then when they get banged, these niggas is crying like straight whores.
And this the crazy part. They got open and shut case evidence. They got them going in the store, buying all the shit that they use, the gloves, the mask, in the clothes they did the drill in. They got them on the Ring cameras, picking up the car. They got them on camera doing the drill in the same clothes, same car. Dude took the car to, I believe, his grandmama's house. They got him dropping the car off. They got the hotel room that they booked. They got them literally from home, store, drill, hotel, dropping the car back off. It was no reason for them to wear masks. They own footage from the house to the scene to the road to the eye in the sky, baby. They got you. Minority Report.
You know what this means? Stay your ass out the streets.
I was
streets
streets
is dead, bro. That's why they giving away football numbers. I mean, ain't nothing out here with it, bro. That glorified street life is dead with it, bro. Go get you a job, homie. Get you a career. Make you some money and stay out the way.
So honestly, I'm not. This is the first time I'm hearing about this, but nonetheless, this shit hurts my feelings, and I mean that sincerely. We've all had our misfortune with the law. Through the grace of God, we sitting here in front of you, and ain't none of us ever been back, and we ain't going back. Start there. I'll say this. You understand? There's people in there that said this young man was really a good kid. That's a lot of guys in jail. I had the misfortune of going to prison hitting the yard at 19. So I was a young man. In my time in there over my 6 years, I met guys in there. I met one guy. I met a few guys. They hit the yard when they was 16 years old, meaning they was still in high school. And I'm saying this to say this. This dude, quite literally, an older dude told me about it. He said, you see this young man right here? He was a virgin when he came in here. You understand this men in jail doing football numbers and they're virgins?
Getting light before they get pussy.
They got bodies. Ain't never had no pussy. Excuse my French. I want you to understand this. That shit not worth it. This hurts my feelings. It hurt my feelings hearing that then at 19. Because although I had 6 years, I had a date. And I had a lot of vagina before I ever hit the yard. This man had already been down 10 to 12 years before I ever touched the yard and was a virgin. I'm pretty sure he not no virgin, if you know what I'm getting at. But he didn't lose it on the streets. And ain't nothing but men in prison. Hey, young man, it ain't worth it. Stay out these streets. That was a very superficial thing, but that's a very real thing. And as a young man, going in there, you become a man instantly when you go through that. When you go through processing, man, you're not 18 no more. I'm talking about processing. I'm talking about, have you ever been to a county jail?
Skip back county jail, spread them cheeks.
Yeah, they putting a flashlight in your eyes. I need you to understand how real this is. I'm going through processing, 19 years old. Matter of fact, 18. A year out of high school. I'm seeing a grown man with his arm around another grown man talking about, I've been down 5 years. 5 years. All it took you was 5 years to convert. This is real life happening, and it's surreal. I'm going to promise you don't want to see none of that. They don't like you. The staff, it don't matter if it's the CO, the police, the nurse, they all talk to you like shit. They talk to you like you ain't nothing, and they can get away with it. All of them, the janitor, the nurse, Hey, don't go to jail. That was a long rant. I hope this resonates. This is a real thing I'm telling you. That shit is surreal. It's traumatic. Don't go there.
No, you're right, bro. And I'm glad you spoke up on that, homie. That's why me personally, homie, I always tell people be optimistic, be positive, homie, because I'm going to keep it real with you. That gang lifestyle, it's always cool at the hood function. It's always cool when you around the bitches and shit. But like you said, when you in front of that judge, when you get that feeling of you have no control of the situation, your life depends on another man's opinion of you, that's a scary situation, bro. Ain't nothing your mama can say, ain't nothing your daddy can say, your grandma, ain't nobody. And then at the end of the day, your so-called homies, they ain't gonna hold you down. They ain't gonna put that on your books. It's mainly gonna be your girl if she stick around and your mama.
Or just get to the point, accept everything that come with the life. If you can do it, it's short-lived for the most part. You can still, it's some niggas that are able to be on different levels, you know what I mean? Just accept what come with it. I don't even really feel sorry for niggas no more because we all had to go through it. And not that I don't want nobody else to go through what we went through. But at the same time, like I tell niggas, I'm just tired of preaching this shit because I feel like now I'm getting to a point where I realize people only wake up on their own. You get what I'm saying? Now, if you can catch some kids maybe earlier and put something in their ear, that's all you can really do. But I done been around the hardest killers y'all think, you know what I mean? D-boys, motherfucking Jack boys, or whatever. And not one of them people ever in life ever said they wouldn't do what they did over if they had a second chance. A lot of them niggas would go back and get out and work at McDonald's, nigga.
Man.
A lot of them niggas wouldn't be doing a lot of the shit they doing, nigga. And because that shit is trash. Really, point blank period, it's trash, bro. You around weird ass niggas all day.
Don't
you know
shower.
What I mean? Bad built bitches start to look great to you. And I'm talking about the COs.
Man,
don't confuse that. But a lot of that shit is it's weak. You showering with other niggas and you doing a lot
Honey
of
Buns
shit.
is your commissary. Honey Buns is your new currency, bro.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers talking about they want to work.
Zoos and wham-whams.
Zooms and wham-whams. Yeah, a motherfucker would tell you they don't want to work a minimum wage job, but then work 10 cents a day.
Oh,
You dig
man.
what I'm saying? What I'm trying to tell y'all is this, bro. It's cool just to be a upstanding person, bro. It's cool to have, you can be gangsta, have morals out here on these streets. You can lift weights out here, it's gyms out here. You ain't got to worry, go to jail to get swole. You can have all these principles and all the same thing that people learn the hard way, the right way first. You don't have to go through pain to have knowledge. What I'm trying to get at with y'all is this, look. Don't make a mistake to fix it. You could just already be on the right path by just listening to someone's mistake, and that's what a wise man would do. They'll learn from someone else's mistake so they won't go down that path and they'll have a better trajectory on their life. And that's all we're trying to get at, y'all, man. Real talk. And speaking of that, real talk, it's this book called Murphy's Law. I'm reading it with my son, and this is all good for parents. These are teaching morals to children about friendships, about manipulation, all types of stuff. That's crazy how we talked about that, and I brought that here just now. It's called Murphy's Law. If you're a parent, read this with your children. They talk about all types of stuff about manipulation, about your children being bullied, about the Stanford prison experience. They talk about everything in this book, and it's a good read for you and your children. So your kid won't feel like he has to be a part of something negative to be accepted about something. There's so many ways that you can have your child be about something, be a part of something in a positive aspect. But it starts at home.
Readers are leaders.
For sure.
Give y'all kids a chance. Don't just throw the iPads at them. Don't just throw the video games at them. Take 30 minutes out your day. You know what I mean? Go back to the times where you was doing bedtime stories. Or do something. Do some type of engaging and be present. You know what I'm saying? The time you spend with your children, that's what equals love to them. Not the shit that you buying. Not all that other stuff that you think they should be doing. The time that you spend is how you equate that. Think about yourself, especially the people that y'all didn't grow up with your parents or the people that didn't receive that love. Think about, because I noticed a lot of parents start to project what they was missing in their kid, and their kid might not even be missing that. Kid might be missing something else that is needed, but you so focused on trying to make them relive what you was missing that you're missing what they need.
Absolutely.
So just be aware and, like I say, understand your children for the most part, and not even just your children. This could be your spouse. This could be your people. Help each other. Iron sharpen iron. You know what I'm saying? And be the positive in somebody's life. Try to be an asset. Think about everything we do on this earth is service to others. I tell people this all the time. So people want to act like, oh, you using me, but being service to others is the rent you pay while you here on earth. What impact do you make? What are people gonna remember you by? And not that you have to care about that, But that's how you keep things pour into other people. Don't just allow people just to drain you either.
Praise
but
God.
Understand, when somebody really fuck with you, they're gonna learn how to pour into you in more than one way.
It's funny. Boy, this is the irony. I was about to say something else, but it says way into the book I was talking about. You quite literally just said, don't let people drain you. I just started a book today called Surrounded by Energy Vampires. The irony.
That's crazy.
Like, so this is God talking to us, through us, to y'all. I just started this book, and it's the same author, Thomas Erickson.
Surrounded by Idiots.
Surrounded by Idiots, whom my man's right here short recommended that book to all of us, to all of you. I've read that book. I just finished it a week ago, and a reference was his other book. And I said, hey, I use that term energy vampires. I've been using it for years. It is a term. I just didn't know it was a book. This man decided to make a book. I'm on chapter 2, 13 minutes in. So I've not read the whole book, but it's energy.
It's already It's already powerful just based off the title.
Because it resonates. Things I've said, things I'm living, we can all relate to it. So, and he talks about that. He's not saying nothing in here that you're not privy to. It's things that you may need a refresher course on, or things that you need to constantly be told or hear or see so that you stay on your square. But energy vampires are a real thing. It could be you. It could be you, because we have that tendency, but watch the energy vampires around you, and it could be good and positive energy vampires, but you got to pay attention. So I don't want to I'm only on chapter 2. I'll talk about it more, but that's a good book. I recommend everyone try that.
It's one book that I actually read or been reading over again. The Power of Now. The Power of Now. That book is simple and it's impactful. It's powerful. Anybody that's hearing me say this right now, I mean, this message was for you to receive. Go get the Power of Now, and that'll help you for the most part. A lot of I don't want to say a lot of the trauma. I want to say a lot of the stress and things that we worry about. We worry about too much of the past, and you're too stuck in the future, and you're never in the now. The now is the only thing that matters. The now is the only thing that counts. The now is what builds your future. But the Power of Now helps you stay out of here. Stay out of that mind, because you can come up with a lot of narratives. You can come up with a lot of scenarios. You can come up with a lot of assumptions, a lot of things that keeps people stuck, stagnated, stressed out, depressed, and not blessed. So you have to really be in a position to where you control your mind. I talk about this all the time, of being able to think clear. Not even just think clear, being able to not think at all. People think I'm crazy when I say this, but when you practice meditation, when you practice certain things of being in the moment, I mean small things from brushing your teeth. How often are you in your mind when you brush your teeth? Or do you focus on brushing your teeth? Or when you take a shower, people could be in their head the whole time they're in the shower. So how often are you in the now? Because if you're in the now, then you have no room to just stress. You're not worrying about too much. But read that book, man. I'm not going to get too much into it. Eckhart Tolle. I think that's how you say his name. Eckhart Tolle or something like that. The Power Now, though. Type his shit in and go get it.
I want to just touch on what you just said about people overcompensating and things like that. Because, man, you was cooking. I didn't even want to interrupt you. But, no, it was about, I as a father, I kind of was doing that at a time in my life where I was overcompensating for my son because I didn't have a father growing up. You know what I mean? So I was making sure I was doing all the being present, for the football thing, doing everything that I was missing. But one thing I started to learn and have to sit back is he has a father in his life, which is me. So I don't have to overcompensate because I'm already here present.
He's not missing what you think he's missing.
So again, but this is where I was about to bring my point up. I had to find, and again, people may take it romantically, but it's the thing called the 5 love languages. And I realized my love language, what I love to receive, wasn't the same love language that my son loves to receive or my wife loves to receive and things like that. And of course, it's no homo, but I'm really talking about in general, from homeboys to homegirls and stuff like that. You got to understand who your friends are and what they love to appreciate. Some of your friends may not necessarily need to be gift givers or receive gifts. Sometimes they just want that time. They want that quality time. Or sometimes people just need that word of affirmation. Like I said, when Messiah get to cooking, that bails me. I'm like, man, I need to get better and better and better. But again, that's what feeds my soul. And that's the type of energy I love to be around. So you got to understand what's your 5 love languages, what appeals to you, what appeals to your heart. Because what may what may appeals to you may not appeal to your partner, your children, your family members, your mother, whatever the case may be. You got to understand how to love your friends or your spouse in that manner. And so that's another reason why, again, always got to stay elevated and growing, because when you stop growing, you're dead, and anything that's dead can't grow.
On God. And the last thing I want to put on that, personally, I've quoted this line on here. I've been quoting this line since I've seen it. And this shows the influence of the shows that we grew up on, and I wish that come back. But there's a line from Fresh Prince where Phil and Aunt Viv, they're at odds, not with each other. It's something to do with the children, but it's along the lines of what we're talking about. And I remember Aunt Viv, light-skinned Aunt Viv, not dark-skinned. Light-skinned Aunt Viv tells Uncle Phil, hey, I think we get so wrapped up in giving our kids all the things we didn't have that we forget to give them the things we did have. That's exactly what y'all said. Yeah. Praise God, alhamdulillah.
Hey, I don't know where viral on that. I ain't over at all. But man, let's look. That was very inspirational. Before we get up out of here, man, let's turn up just a little bit, man. Are we gonna be bumping this Drake shit, nigga, in a matter of hours, bro?
Nigga, no, nigga.
No, I give every artist a chance. I have to listen.
I'm gonna listen to it.
I'm gonna listen to it just to see, so I can give a fair feedback, because they're gonna say I'm hating. And I want to hear, and I want to revisit this episode with Viral and Collins.
So let me ask you this.
I'm going to bring up the clips and tell, because I always talk about rewinding, how these niggas been riding Drake this whole time.
For sure. Because he was the main one talking about
come back to the clip and tag a nigga.
Yeah, listen, because Viral will be the main one talking about, yeah, man, I said on episode wooty woo woo, we need Drake because hip hop is dead. Again, bro, we should not be relying, like Messiah, bro, we should not be relying on one sole entity to save a whole genre of hip hop. That shit is ass. Yeah. All rappers step
and that's just disrespectful to all the other artists out there. Like, to say that Drake is the main
end all be all.
That make them be like, well, now I'm finna come at him. Like it's like acting, although it's not his fault. It's like somebody. So it's like instigating. Me and Messiah, we at each other, and you over here. Damn, Messiah, you gonna let him say that about you?
Right.
Man, Rod, you heard Messiah. I would have. That's what
on that Billy shit.
Yeah. Man, exactly like that. That's exactly like that.
Hey, and let me ask you this though, real quick. Y'all think LeBron gonna retire, lead the Lakers, or you know what I'm saying, he coming back as a Laker for like
he probably got one more year.
I think LeBron can still go. I think he's still a top 15 player in the NBA.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, because of course we got to count all these young dudes, but as far as
LeBron's still a guy.
Progressing, yeah, he's still
established.
You got to understand, they still, when you see LeBron scrutinized the way he is as expected. Look, they never scrutinized Jokic and them, right? Mm-hmm. They never scrutinized Curry. He ain't been to the playoffs or did nothing with his squad since how long? Jokic, Giannis, all these niggas that
they ain't literally been passed around like
but look, think about this. LeBron been with the Lakers maybe 8 years, 8 or 9, okay, 8, 9, give or take, 9 years. Jokic, how long he been in the NBA?
10, 9, 10, 11.
Probably like 11. Okay, whatever. He got 1 ring, 1 finals MVP. LeBron been with 1 franchise, got 1 ring, got 1 finals MVP. Giannis, the same thing. But LeBron has still been to the playoffs just as much times within that one span of his career. Yeah. Niggas kill his whole career off of just, nigga, he essentially had 3 careers, nigga. Like, from the Lakers, nigga, Miami, Cavs.
2 careers with the Cavs.
Yeah, because let's be real, his rookie stint with the Cavs was a highlight of his own,
of embodiment of itself. Exactly. So it's like you don't appreciate his greatness. But one thing I am gonna tell you, his when LeBron is gone, you know,
y'all gonna miss him.
No, but when he's gone and they get to revisiting how they're doing Kobe now, finally giving Kobe his flowers to the level that he need him. When you watch his documentary,
it's gonna
have to be so long. Think about it. Like, Jordan had what, 6
episodes.
Like, his shit is gonna be out the roof. Because you got to think about, they've been documenting LeBron since high school. Nigga, when Jordan and them was coming to watch him, Iverson, nigga, the greatest niggas was coming to watch him.
He did all that fast.
Bro, get just now, and they came back chewing this shit.
Hey, this nigga be dead.
It's already over. I don't know why he came back. We about to
48 hours.
Yeah, all right, 48 hours. Hey, is LeBron retiring, coming back as a Laker, or he gonna be on another team? What you think before we wrap it up?
If he does not retire in Cleveland, he should stay a Laker.
I like that one.
Nah, for sure.
Because he got his whole reasoning for coming here was for his kids to go to Sierra, which they
Sierra
did.
K.
That's when he came out with Blaze Pizza. His whole premise in coming out here was to set up shop because this is where he gonna be. I'm sure he got shit going on in Miami and clearly Cleveland, but ultimately I see him either staying here or in retirement. Like most of the athletes that either played for the Lakers or didn't, at some point they live here.
The Lakers just need to go get some more pieces, bring them back with Luka.
Luka need to do his job. Yeah, he's not doing his job.
A lot of people got to go. They need to go get some more pieces, and they will be a championship team
So
if they
who do
can
we
build
keep?
around them.
I'm gonna tell you this.
You keep Luka. You keep Reeves.
Vanderbilt.
I don't like Vanderbilt. Get out of here. He's gone. Ayton gone. Vanderbilt is just trash.
What about Rory? Hachimura be balling.
Hachimura only showed up to me in the playoffs.
Big shout out.
I like Kennard.
I like Luke, but he's a liability on defense. There's too many white boys. We don't need that many white boys on the Lakers.
I agree with you on that. We got
a lot of them.
And they're not the like I like the Caruso, even though he's still doing this shit
And we
to me
see
as a
no
role
Cassie.
player over there. Yeah. So, but he had to. It was a necessary
That grit.
evil. He had to go, but he got that energy. He young. He still got the.
And was
he still got
shitting
the
on
feet work. So, but they need to go get like a Eamon Thompson from the Rockets. You know what I'm saying? Go get Dylan Brooks. Go grab some of them
Hey,
niggas.
we need to get Melo. I think we need
Melo. But what the Lakers really need?
Get Melo ball.
Oh nah, that's too many point
you
guards.
talking about Melo.
That's way too. That's too many point guards. I like LaMelo, but that's too many point guards. That's already sold up. LaMelo, LeBron, and Luka, nigga, that ain't working. Go get a big man. They need to go get Hutchison. The dude, he finna be a free agent next year. You need a real big man. Get a couple
need
of
Greek
them.
freak, bro. Pause. We need Greek freak.
How that's gonna work with LeBron getting 50 mil?
Well, I'm just saying, LeBron
LeBron to take a pay
Well, let me
cut
say
at
this.
this
Let me say this.
Should he
though.
take a pay cut,
I would
though?
love to see. Look, I would love to say
Why?
this.
No. This is why I'm asking though. Should he take a pay cut?
No, he shouldn't.
Because and realistically, he was the most valuable player once Luka got hurt.
He shouldn't.
And he carried them to not the first but the second round, even though he got swept. But that was expected.
Exactly.
That was expected.
That's the best team.
You lost all your players though. You know what I'm
LeBron
saying?
doesn't deserve a pay cut. He did what he was supposed to. But I would love to say this though. I would love for him to stay a Laker. I would love, ideally as a Laker.
He
fan,
should do like
I
Tom
would love
Brady.
to stay. I would love him to stay a Laker. But to play devil's advocate, I wouldn't be mad if he went to Golden State with Steph, bro. I can see that happening. Him, Steph, and Draymond Paul.
They'll love to play together.
They would love to play together.
I would actually like to see that. I wouldn't even be mad.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
But even I agree though. He do need to take a pay cut so they can. You need to build a championship team. You're a billionaire. I'm saying he not, but it's like Tom Brady took a pay cut. So there's nothing wrong with you taking a pay cut, LeBron. Even if you're better than niggas, you milk the NBA
You're a billionaire.
for money. Yeah, you're a billionaire. You're not hurting. Take a pay cut if you can get the players you want.
I get it, but I just can't. I can't tell another man to do with his money because that's his money and he deserves it. Well, shout out to Rick Ross. You wasn't with me shooting.
I'm not necessarily telling him what to do. I'm not necessarily telling him to do with
As a
his money.
fan, I would love for him to take a pay cut for the Lakers.
But to quote the late great Kobe Bean Bryant, the only banners we in here playing for is championships.
Yeah, we don't do no
Niggas
specific
we don't
division.
care about stats. We don't
But we
care
spoiled
about
because we had Kobe.
Yeah, nah, I know. But what I'm
before
saying
we
is,
had Kobe.
but go get that fifth one like Kobe, nigga. If you really want to do something for Kobe, go get another banner.
I
nigga.
would love that.
Go get another banner.
But that's why, look, as great as LeBron is athletically, bro, that was always a problem. He never had the mindset of Kobe. Remember in that All-Star game when LeBron passed the ball and Kobe kind of got on his ass like, bro, you supposed to take the last shot. He always needed that foot in his ass. And that's
I don't think he needed that. I just think he understands he's not a great shooter. No, I know he's improved, but to me, it's like
You think Russell Westbrook is a great shooter? If that nigga's taking the last shot.
he's not always doing it though.
Yes, the fuck he is. I mean, he will make the right play.
No, he's not.
But
KD
his
was- how many times
mindset,
was
Russell
KD?
Westbrook mindset is, I'm doing it.
He will, but KD will be gladly to take that last shot, and I would rather him kick it to KD. But we say all this. Jordan didn't always take every last shot.
Steve Kerr bust him.
Steve Kerr, all them other niggas was pulling up, nigga. So all the greats have kicked it out before. Like nigga,
I'm not saying no. Make the right play. I think we hold that against LeBron. What we're saying is though, Jordan made the right play. John Paxson, Steve Kerr. Yes, they kick it out. Kobe has kicked it out. But initially, nigga, give me the ball and move out the damn way.
Nah, I agree with that.
But if you happen to be open, I'm not so selfish that, hey, nigga, I do want to win the game. Here, make the shot.
Think about the game we just watched when they lost to OKC. LeBron went, smoked the layup. And that's when I hit the group like, oh, LeBron blew
It's
it.
up. Yeah,
you know what I mean? And I knew it was over then. I was still trying to have hope. He smoked the layup, and then Reeves took that last shot. And that was bad coaching to me. I don't know what happened. They got a call from upstairs that why Hachimura wasn't in the game.
I don't even know why he was. He was
no
hot fish oil.
He was 4 threes in, just hit the and one on the three. Then
you don't never take your hot hand out.
Even Reeves had a good look, but you had too much seconds on the clock to rush that shot. Like that's what bothered me. Like Reeves, you could have created a better shot to me.
I do believe in sports momentum, and I feel like this. Whoever the hot hand is, I don't care if he's a superstar or not, you feed the hot hand.
Facts. I'm gonna keep dribbling to you.
Exactly, bro.
It's down there like when you get the fire on the basketball games.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just like, bro, when the person is cooking, you gotta love. Man, same thing about this podcast. He could be the quote unquote host right now, but if you gotta take that so cold, hey, bro, we gotta just step back and let him cook. We gotta let him work. And then again, once you start cooling down, then we'll hop in and do our part. But at the end of the day,
whoever cooking is like, let that do his thing. Wherever he had his mind in his bag right now.
If it's bad, you just gotta let him ball out, bro. But hopefully we'll see what happens in the near future, bro. But I would love to see LeBron play another season because I do feel like once he retired, the NBA is going to be
it's about to be
trash.
Yeah, it's about to be cooked because all them niggas finna be gone.
Hey,
man.
because my thing is this: I've never been a LeBron or a Tom Brady fan, but what I can attest to, it got to a point before Tom Brady left the Patriots. I just started being like, hey, you know what? I don't even hate this nigga no more. You gotta
respect.
Yeah, you just gotta respect greatness. All the way till he retired, and even now, I'm gonna be real. The NFL's in a different place than the NBA. However, all the people we grew up watching, they gone. Aaron Rodgers about to retire.
Yeah, all these niggas.
Tom Brady gone. Now, after Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady and Ben Roethlisberger and Peyton Manning, all the niggas is gone. That's LeBron right now. So I say that to say for Tom Brady, LeBron is that in terms of what he's doing at his age at an elite level. I understand he not winning chips. Do you understand, nigga? The average nigga, if you can average 10 points in the NBA, that's a lot. You do know that, right? But you don't know that. But real hoopers know that. So he's averaging 25 at 41, and he ain't even played the whole season. What I'm saying is it gets to a point you got to stop hating on LeBron. I am not a LeBron fan. I'm Kobe and then Jordan. And I still take Kobe over Jordan any day.
Hold on. So you got Kobe, Jordan, then LeBron?
Quite literally.
In your three?
In my
Who
three.
you got?
I told you I got Kobe.
Who's that second? Jordan or LeBron?
I'm gonna go Jordan. I'm gonna go Jordan based off of the stats, but I might have to revisit this conversation once this nigga career is finished and really look at everything. Because it all just depends, because this is how I start thinking about it, right? Think about all the Hall of Famers that LeBron had to play. And think about the Hall of Famers that Jordan had to play in the finals. That nigga played John Stockton, Charles Barkley,
Magic Johnson,
Karl Malone. Was Magic even there?
No, Magic was there.
He got a championship against
Okay, Magic Johnson. And who else?
He got it against
Gary Payton, Sean Kemp.
Yep, against the Seattle.
What I'm saying is think about the caliber of the teams Jordan played. Jordan played, and the people gonna say, oh, it wasn't his fault. But what I'm basically getting at, them niggas was trash. Like, Cuz had to face the Spurs with Tim Duncan. Kawhi Leonard, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker. You played the Golden State Warriors, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Draymond Green. You lost to the other Steph Curry and them. Just think about all those. If you run down his list of people he had to play in the finals, nigga, he went against he didn't go against Boston, huh? Or he lost to Boston.
No, he lost to Boston. That's the only reason why he went to the Heat, because he kept losing to Boston.
I'm just saying the Hall of Famers, and then people say he had a gang of Hall of Famers, but that nigga played against a gang of Hall of Famers.
I could say Kobe did too, though.
Kobe was
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is they go against LeBron's hate so much, but a lot of his losses came from the teams was
reputable.
That was great. Yeah, like it was damn near one-man teams. The nigga won over maybe 60 games with the Cavs. You know what happened when he left? They won 19 games.
Hey, and this is why I say I love Kobe, because how LeBron went against the team, Kobe was the team. Kobe was that nigga, bro. When we went against the Spurs, we wasn't worried about it. When we
trade everybody, nigga.
Yeah, when we played against the Kings, homie, you already know what was happening. This was the time when Sacramento Queens, I say that's when they was actually respectable. Chris Webber, Mike Bibby, and all
The bench mob.
Pages, Stojakovic, and all that. They had a squad. I give them that.
Go rerun a lot of LeBron stats, and then people might have different opinions. Or you can put the facts. They just hate LeBron so much it don't even
They
matter.
just hate LeBron.
Yeah, because even when I think about that, like they don't bring up Kobe got swept by the same Mavs that swept LeBron.
But
That
He
year,
got swept full
we
nothing.
got the last time we was a contending team. When the Heat lost to the Mavs that year, we got swept by the Mavs.
Right.
yeah, but we lost to the champs though. And same year when we lost.
They got
we were the defending champs.
No, but we lost to the champs
To
because
the
next. Yeah, we lost.
So because the Mavs swept us,
All I'm saying
and
is
then they won the championship.
think
So
about
we lost to the champs.
the Lakers when Kobe retired. When did Kobe retire? How old was he? 37?
37.
37. LeBron is 41, still performing at the levels he's performing. Kobe retired because he knew he probably couldn't even perform at that level
his
no
body,
more.
He said it's done.
He said, and I feel like Kobe knew he didn't have action at getting another ring at this point. See, like I put it all out there. But think about the state of the Lakers those years. That was the drought. Lakers was trash.
We wasn't even making the playoffs. That game was just only on a prime time because it was Kobe's last game. That's the only reason why it was
Right, Lakers wasn't even on TV
Because
no
you got to
more.
remember, that's the year, and people, they had a meme up, or ESPN was saying, man, do we watch the Warriors break the Bulls record tonight?
Yeah, I
for the
remember
best
that.
record in history?
Or do we watch
Kobe's last game?
And I picked Kobe.
And they had
You
them
got to
both
give
up
it to
at the
Kobe.
same time.
You got to give it to Kobe. I don't care
Because
about
Kobe
that
scored,
record.
he went crazy. But
And he dropped 60.
that part right there, man, that was a mama. Listen, we'll never get that mama, bro. But that was it, man. Hey, look, we about to get up out of here. Fire away and no way. Like and subscribe. Hype us up. Leave a comment. You know what I'm saying? We'll catch you on the next episode, man.
Praise God. Alhamdulillah.
Amen to that.
Fire away.
Ain't no handouts, I did it from the ground up. In the streets, thugging hardest where they found us. Got a problem, nigga, watch my troopers mount up. My bitches bang too, and you a lame though. You niggas ain't outside, yeah, we came through. You want your lights up, we put you on the shade.